failure.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening tonight, and welcome on in. Thank you, Fluffy, so much for the raid. Hope you had a great time with whatever you were doing tonight with your stream. And of course, a special shout out to Kasky for getting in first and to claim the best seat in the house. But as always, a good evening to all of my guests tonight. To Kasky, to Jack, to Zordon, to Turtle, and anyone else that's lurking out there tonight, having a wonderful evening. And welcome on in. And Bucky, hello to you as well. Welcome in. Welcome. Hope you're all doing very, very well. Bonnie, what do you mean, Bonnie? Where? Now, of course, I had to get into the spirit of things. I don't often have a chance to break out the funny accessories, so I thought, why not? Well, tonight, I will become the true rabbit. And steel, I guess. I mean, I'm not made of steel, but we can pretend, I suppose. I'm here to still gameplay strategy so I can possibly compete on myself at some point. Yeah, so I don't know what we're going to do exactly tonight. I'm thinking maybe we'll start with a warm-up of just like a hard mode run. It sounds funny to say a warm-up of a hard mode run when I don't always necessarily complete them, admittedly. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll try and do like a hitless run for hard mode. Maybe we'll try and do the lunar mode, which I am struggling on lunar mode. Lunar mode is ridiculous. Like, lunar mode is not just hard in terms of like the mechanics you've got to deal with. The DPS checks are like actually seriously difficult. I've gone to the point where I've actually started playing characters that I don't necessarily enjoy as much, just because the ones that I do really like struggle to maintain uptime. Would you say it's for lunatics? Yes, exactly so. Very much so. Yeah, so honestly, guys, I'm eager to get into it. Just heard a buddy say, I love rabbits. We used to have rabbits here. We haven't had any for several years now, unfortunately. But yeah, I love rabbits. I love cats. I like a lot of animals. But the problem I have is I like the idea of owning a lot of animals. I don't like the reality of having to deal with the things that you have to do when you own an animal. I'm quite happy to hold a rabbit and to pet a rabbit. I don't like the part where you have to keep cleaning out their rabbit hutch and take care of all of the, the poop and all that. Fire Zoo and High Zoo can just run a few, bam. You know what, Cassie? You've made me sad saying that. You've made me sad saying that because you've reminded me of Zoo Tycoon, the original one, which was one of the few Tycoon games of that kind of genre that I got super into. And as far as I know, I don't think there's any way to play it on modern systems. Although maybe I'll look into that actually. I wonder if it's on GOG or something like that, because honestly, Zoo Tycoon was like a game I got super into when I was younger. In fact, Zoo Tycoon was the first game that I can think of that I attempted to mod myself, failed to mod myself because I didn't understand that, I didn't understand how transparency worked on image files. And I didn't understand that you can't just use MS Paint on Windows 98 to just add transparency to things. It doesn't work that way. Although, brief tangent, fun fact, you cannot... Oh, Ica Cabinet, wonderful name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome, having a wonderful evening tonight. So it's a real quick fun fact, real side tangent, but I have to share this knowledge, this bizarre knowledge I have learned. It is not possible to add transparency in Windows, like, you know, old school Paint. I don't know what the official name for it is. I always call it Paint XP, but I don't know if that's official or not. However, you kind of can asterisk. If you open, I don't know why this works, but this 100% works. If you open an image in old school Paint that has transparency, and you use the eyedropper tool to select the color that is the background, so it will look black in the Paint program, but if you eyedropper that black color, you can draw with that black color, and it will render as transparent in like engines that can actually display transparency. I don't know why this works, because this clearly means that Paint XP must be in some capacity accessing and like writing the alpha channel data or something. But I don't know why it can't put it in itself. It's really strange for the original. But wait, I may have to look into this later, Cassie. I'm just gonna open that in a new tab, and I will take a look at that. Oh, it's 2 though. I did not like 2 as much, unfortunately. Yeah, the original one had like such a classic look. I was like, hello, Pluty. So I didn't mean to ignore you. Welcome. It was really popular. I'd be surprised if something like to run on modern hardware. You'd think so, but it is kind of like some old games are just really hard to run on modern hardware. One of my games I want to get running on modern hardware, which as far as I know is just actually impossible, is a game called Sim Tunes. Now, I believe you can do various ways of like getting it working with virtual machines or something. I'll be honest, I don't really know what I'm talking about when it comes to virtual machines. That is something I know nothing about at all. But I've tried to find ways around it. As far as I can tell, it just does not work on modern hardware. And it's a shame, because it's a game that, honestly, if it got like popular these days, people would do crazy stuff with it. It is an art program that doubles as a music program. You draw like pictures, and then there's these little creatures, they call them bugs. And as they walk over the picture, the different colored notes, squares they cross over, make them make different notes. I'm telling you, someone out there, make this game, make modern sim tunes. There is money being left on the table here. You can make it higher resolution, you can add more features. I'm telling you, this is a game that is absolutely ripe for a remake. Or a remaster, or heck, even just a shameless rip-off, frankly, at this point. Someone make that. You will make so much money off of it as soon as that one very specific subsection of the internet that goes crazy over things like Mario Paint, as soon as they get their hands on that particular game, it will go crazy. Anything you can put okay, yeah, sure, the podcast, yeah. Trying to get the original Deus Ex on one hub with a slight nightmare if you don't specifically use mods and other stuff to get it to run well. I can imagine. It really is weird, isn't it, how you would think... I've had to explain this to Lord and Lady Helm, actually, a couple times. You would think that, considering, technology generally gets better over time, you would think that, oh, well, that game's super old. It should be super easy to, run it on modern hardware. No, it's actually like a nightmare for some reason. I will not pretend to understand the hardware involved. I don't understand these things, I'm sorry. And before you judge me for being a robot that doesn't understand how these things work, do you understand how your cardiovascular system works or how your brain works? Exactly, that's what I thought. No questions, please. Anyway, guys, rambling over. into it, I think we're going to warm up with a hard mode run, just a regular casual run, and then maybe we'll do some challenge runs afterwards. So please keep your arms, legs, and various body parts clear of the closing doors, and I'll meet you by the game screen in just a moment.
Success!
Alrighty guys, well, do let me know how the audio is. This game is not particularly loud, so I think we should be okay on the audio levels, but if it does spike to loud when we're like in the middle of gameplay, by all means, feel free to let me know. It's soft like a rabbit. So, I have actually unlocked everything there is to unlock in this game, apart from the music. One thing I've got to say, so for those of you who don't know this game, this is a roguelike game. They call it a raiding roguelike, but if I'm entirely honest, the only way in which it's like raiding is that you have like global cooldown abilities and stuff like that. I'm not saying that to knock the game, just saying that it's got a lot more in common with a bullet hell in my opinion. But one thing I love about this game is the fact that all of the things you can unlock in one of two ways. So, as you can see here, this song passed through the Pale Keep on Luna without taking damage. The Pale Keep is the penultimate level. Luna is the highest difficulty. This is extremely difficult, suffice it to say. I've not even seen the Pale Keep on Luna difficulty. Or, I can defeat 220 bosses. What a fantastic system. I love this so much because there's a lot of content in this game that would otherwise be gated out of other players. For example, these rabbits here, these are the characters you play as. 5 of these rabbits, I can't count. 5 of these rabbits you unlock by beating stages on hard mode. Or, you can just beat a bunch of bosses, which is fantastic because I'm sure there's definitely some people out there for whom they might look at hard mode and go, this is too difficult for me, I don't enjoy this, and what a fantastic option. It's a bit of a grind, but if you're enjoying the game that much, you're either going to be willing to put the time in, or maybe you put the time in, and in the process of beating all those bosses, you get good enough at the game that maybe you can try on the hard mode, which I think is probably what they're trying to encourage you to do, and I think it's brilliant, honestly. So all these item sets, a lot of these items you unlock with various ways, although one of these item sets, I forget which it is. I think it might be... I actually don't remember which one of these it is, but one of the item sets that you unlock has the funniest unlock condition ever. It is in one of the stages, called Emerald Lakeside. You have to stand still and do nothing for 2 minutes. Now you might think, oh, that sounds like a tedious waste of time, that sounds like an absolute chore, why would you do that? The reason is, it is the only stage in the entire game that has a vocal track, and I think they just want you to vibe with the music. Anyway, let's start a run-up. So, yeah, you've got cute mode, which is, this is very easy. Like, I've actually introduced someone to this game with cute mode, and I actually felt bad because it is very, very easy. Like, you get, I think, 7 health, and it regenerates fully after every fight, so there's a lot of room for error. Normal mode, I believe you have 5 health. I actually don't know if cute and normal mode have different mechanics, or if it's just the health that changes, I'll be entirely honest. Hard mode, you've got 5 health, but the bosses in hard mode also do have an enrage. If you take too long, you will just die, because the bosses will just start casting moves that just kill you. And Luna mode, the description here, you will need to know the fights to survive. They are not kidding. That is absolutely real. You may also notice that I don't have all the options for the Luna mode unlocked, because you need to unlock them by beating them first. Use anger management on the bosses to remove their enrage. True, actually. Like I say, it's my absolute nightmare still. So, yes, that is honestly, in my opinion, like, yeah, so the various stages, we've got the Scholar's Nest. This one is the Crows. This one I think is actually quite easy, but I can see how some people would get tripped up on it. King's Arsenal, also pretty easy. This one, though, Red Dark House. This is, in my opinion, the hardest stage when you first start learning this game. Easily. Church Bar Streets, not too bad. Emerald Lakeside is kind of sleeper hard. It looks, at first glance, quite easy, but it's actually quite tricky if you're not paying attention. Although if you are, it can be quite easy. We're going to start at random. You unlock the random route, I believe, after you've beaten every stage once. And not only does it, give you some variety, but also you get 10 bonus gold, which doesn't add up to much, but it's something. Hey, Eddie, welcome. It's a pure evil mode designed to make people try and make people cry. Correct. Case in point, actually, with the Luna mode, I have tried several times. I have cleared Scholar's Nest, and I have gotten to the final stage of Church Mouse Streets, I think, 4 times. I've never gotten to phase 2 of the fight up. So yeah, they're pretty darn tricky. Anyway, we'll go and prepare. And yeah, so when you start the game, you only start with the 5 default rabbits. You've got Wizard Rabbit, Assassin Rabbit, Heavy Blade Rabbit, Dancer Rabbit, and Druid Rabbit. And then each of the base stages will unlock a new rabbit if you beat it on hard, or if you get through enough bosses. So you've got Spell Sword Rabbit, which is definitely, absolutely, totally not... it's definitely not Red Mage, guys. Don't think about it too hard. It's not Red Mage, for real. Ignore the rapier, ignore the spells. It's not Red Mage. You've got Sniper Rabbit, who is... she exists. I feel like Sniper Rabbit is kind of one of the worst characters in the game, unfortunately, but she's there. Bruiser Rabbit, who is my favourite. We probably will be playing as Bruiser for our first run. Defender Rabbit, she's very fun as well. And Ancient Rabbit, which is... not my favourite, but I will give a special shout out to Ancient Rabbit, because you can choose a colour palette, and Ancient Rabbit gets different pets, depending on which colour palette you go with, which is pretty great. They did not need to do that detail, but I respect that they did. But we're going to start with Bruiser. I always like using the green palettes in this game, for one very silly reason that you'll find out shortly. So the Bruiser is quite straightforward. The primary is a punch that covers a big distance, has a very long cooldown, and also slows movement. The second attack is a 2-hit jab, as a chance to charge a primary. You might see the little exclamation mark next to my primary icon next to my character. When it's charged, it wore off, huh? When it's charged, that will make it do 50% more damage with the next hit. The important thing with the Bruiser, though, is her special, Berserk. Does very wide damage and gives you 5 seconds of Berserk, which, as you can see, Berserk lowers your global cooldowns to, I think it's 0.8 seconds? Yeah, 0.8 seconds, on top of giving you increased movement and mobility. So basically the idea with Bruiser, it's a very easy rotation to learn. You basically go Berserk when it's on cooldown, you spam out your primary whenever you're Berserked, and then you fill it with your jabs when Berserk's on cooldown. Very easy to learn, very easy to manage. Berserk, by default, you can get 5 punches in, so it's quite easy to keep track of as well. The most important thing, the frog on your head. Oh, did I forget that? So yes, one of the things in this game that you have is trinkets. These are little unlockables you can get from doing various challenges. Some of these you just unlock by just playing the game normally. Some of them you might have to do some pretty outlandish things. My biggest flex I have is this, the golden floof ball. You get the regular floof ball for beating the game. I think on any difficulty. I don't think it has to be hard. I think just normal mode will get you there. However, it gets ruffled if you take damage. If you complete the game on hard mode without taking damage with a floof ball, you get the golden floof ball. And, sorry, normal mode was the golden floof ball, my bad. Hard mode with a perfect floof ball gets you the rainbow floof ball, and if you can do it on Luna without getting ruffled, that gets you the, I believe it's called the Moonlight floof ball, I think it's called. We are using the small frog, because we are always using the small frog. One thing I want to point out with these, which I think is really charming, some of these things have little animations that trigger in certain conditions. So like, the small wolf here, it says, howls every 50 times you deal damage to an enemy. Small crow, caws every 15 seconds. Small mouse, squeaks every 10 times you use an ability. Small frog, croaks whenever she feels like it. Based frog. Alright, we're going to take the frog out for a spin. Maybe we'll try and do a floof ball run after, we'll see. If we haven't been... okay. I think some of them can just drop randomly from bosses. Anyway, so yeah, so these mechanic... oh, this one. Turbulent Winds mechanic here is a really annoying one. It means that your movement gets changed. You're almost like on an invisible... well, it's not quite a grid. Instead of moving fluidly, you have to move a certain distance every time you move. It's quite similar to the Thin Ice ability from... or debuff in FF14. Anyway, the starting stages aren't too bad. These ones are supposed to be kind of easy. Dog passivity can't be complained. True. Dogs are too base. This is like a bullet hell game. Yeah, so it kind of is, because the A lot of the avoidance mechanics are kind of like bullet hell, but it's also quite familiar to anyone that has played something like Final Fantasy 14 because of things like cleaves and such, and the various mechanics there. One really cool thing with this game, it has multiplayer up to 4 players, and the mechanics actually change based on how many players you have. For example, some of the stages we're about to do now, if you're playing them with another player, some of the bullets might be missing because there'll be, say, a mechanic that says spread out or something like that. So here's the other main part of the game. We've got the loop. The loot loop. So we get 2 items in the first area. Every area after this, we get 1. And these all do various different things. There's a lot of different stuff going on here. These are actually not amazing ones, I'll be entirely honest, for the character I'm playing. So I think we're going to go for the compound gloves. When you deal damage, has a 10% chance to apply decay. It's really not that great, but honestly, the rest of these don't really do much for this character. So we're just going to go for this. It's more damage if we can get it to stick. Oh no, apply decay. Yeah, ideally we'd want that on a character that can do multi-hit, but it's fine. Alright, so we got 2 bosses here. Or I say bosses. I call everything in this game a boss, even though, strictly speaking, only some of them are. Yeah, you can see we've got like the lasers, and we've got these circle AoEs that will... Circle AoEs spit out bullets, if you're not inside of them. These ones. Whereas the lasers are just, don't touch them or you die. Thankfully, we do have a backup plan. Every character has a 4th ability that I have tactfully ignored, which is their defensive ability. In the case of the Brawler, it's a jump that gives you invulnerability and also gives you, it deletes bullets at your location. One thing that's really cool is that every character's defensive is a little bit different, and some of them can use a defensive for getting damage in, which is quite cool. It means if you're really good at the game, it's still worth using. Alright, let's see what we've got here. These are some better ones. I think we're going to go for Sparrow Feather. Deals 50 damage to all enemies when your primary or secondary is used. This is quite nice because the key thing here is it says is used, not does damage. Which means that even if we're forced to disengage from an enemy and we can't damage them, we can punch the air to still get hits on. Also, the gloves here, these compound gloves, they trigger when we deal damage. Well, Sparrow Feather is a new source of damage, so we're now rolling that 10% chance twice with every attack. Good synergy, you like that? I still remember I have defensive options. I'm so sick dodge or die in bullet hell games. It's very hard to get into that habit of just knowing you have a button that gets you out of trouble for sure. Alright, so... Again, we're still quite early on. These are the easy enemies. They're meant to warm you up and to kind of get you used to things. Although, that being said, if we do try Luna today, some of these ones on Luna are still actually really tricky. I've gone through a lot of attempts on Luna while I still have taken damage coming out of this starting area. Alright, first area is King's Arsenal. Okay, this one's fairly manageable. This is quite an easy one to start with, so not a bad thing. So we have a shop. Every shop always contains a full restore, a level up. You can buy multiple level ups, but they're not usually the best thing you can buy. They just give you 1% damage upgrade, which it is damage, but you know. We got 3 potions, which we've got regeneration. Heals health after each fight until it's restored to 2 health. Fire potion, which does burns enemies each fight. And long arm potion, which makes your abilities larger. I think we're good on those. And you also get 4 upgrades. You'll always get an upgrade for each of your different abilities. So primary, secondary, special, and defensive. And I think there's 5 upgrades per slot. The neat thing is that they're not necessarily strict upgrades. So like Ruby upgrade, Sapphire upgrade, Emerald upgrade, Opal upgrade. They're not linearly better than each other. Some are better than others. Some are situationally good. So in this case here, Ruby Flamebook, this just increases the damage, increases the global cooldown, which is, you know, the time between attacks, but Berserk lowers our global cooldown to 0.8 seconds, so the downside of this basically doesn't apply. Or we could go for the Sapphire Quick Jab, which gets +1 hit, which is 3 hits, more damage, and also means we can go get more decay procs. Is Rabbit Leap beneficial in universe? Oh yeah, so everything is measured in rabbit leaps. I have no idea what a rabbit leap is. I could not tell you. This one's quite funny, the Abyssal Rage one. Your Berserk starts on a 25-second cooldown, but basically has 100% uptime. It's quite funny, but I think it's a bit of a trap. It's between these two, I think. We can't afford them both for like 4 gold shy on that, I guess. He's used Tempson. I'm thinking we'll go. I'm thinking we'll go for the Ruby Primary because this is probably the best upgrade I think for the Primary, just generically. And we'll just sit on the rest of our gold. We could buy levels, but I'd rather sit on it in case we get 2 good upgrades next time. Well, mind you, this is not a great fun. Oh, hey! I don't know if you saw that. We triggered the we got the proc on the gloves without even hitting her. So yeah, here we have these big plus-shaped AoEs that go off in sequence, combined with the turbulent winds, which is easily my least favorite mechanic, but is what it is. It may also not be very clear on the stream as well, but your hitbox is actually deceptively very small. It only shows during combat, but it's a very small circle in the center of the Valix graphic, so you can actually get away with some very close calls, thankfully. I wish the hitboxes were a bit more modified, such as Bad Dragon's Hand. After a while, you just kind of learn them, is the best way I can say it, but I do see your point, for sure. This was a little awkward because we don't have amazing AoE as a bruiser, but we do what we can. This also has a mechanic where we're getting a debuff that locks us into one side of the screen, so we can only stay in this blue side of the screen. That's okay, we can just punch it from over here. Also, everything in this game is a cute girl, by the way. I kind of glossed over that part. Every character in this is a cute girl, which is great. More Toho analogs. Even the cute girls are cute girls. It's true. It's true. Very unexpected, I know, but it is. This one tripped up a lot when it first happens. She puts, like, line AoEs on herself and then dodges. So you've got to track where she's dodging to and adjust. And then, in a moment, there's 4 of her! Now with a circle AoE to stack into as well. Huzzah! Some characters can make really quick work of this fight with AoE, but, unfortunately, Bruiser is not the strongest when it comes to AoE. If you can line them up, she can be okay, but she really struggles to hit enemies that are above or below her, unfortunately. That's what AoE makes us really easy. Yes, Dancer's very good for this one, actually. I almost called her Paladin. Defender is very good for this as well. All enemies bosses. So I call them bosses, but like technically speaking, I think these are kind of just generic mini bosses, I guess you would call them. But every encounter in this game is hard to a degree. Like there is no enemy in this game that is so free that you can't say you won't game over on it. Honestly. I'm Star. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Thank you for the bits. Hope you're having a wonderful evening tonight. Welcome in. Hey, here we go. I like that it also shows you your DPS as well, which is really helpful for like indicating how you're doing. Yeah, you're doing great! Well, the people says, tutorial like bosses have 1 or 2 mechanics that bosses all of them. That's true actually, yeah. So like in the first mini boss of this area, we saw the turbulent wind mechanic. In the second one, we saw the what's the name of it? The fields that contain you to different sides of the arena and tethers that we have to stretch. This one was illustrating how line AoEs can move sometimes. There's a lot of interesting things they teach you. Alright, give us some good loot. The one's going... We're good on loot so far. We could have better, but... Oh, the Kyono Omikuji is really good. All damage you deal increases by 50%. Percent chances... Oh, wait, hold on. Percent chances. Dang, we can't use... So, we could take it, but then our compound gloves just don't work. That's unfortunate. That would be really good if we could get that. I mean, we could still get it, but then we're basically just removing a bit of loot. So I think we'll just go... I think we'll just go Bolt Staff. It does damage when we use our special, and That's what our special does anyway, so more damage on our special. Alright, boss time. Here's the actual boss. Meran the Steel-Toothed Wolf. And now here's where they start stacking these mechanics. Oh, dang it. Great start, Helm. Great start. You have to kind of pay attention to the order she's applying these cleaves to not get hit by them. And here we've got the turbulent winds going on as well. The one thing that is quite nice about this game, though, is the bosses are scripted. They will basically do the same thing every time. Like, there might be some variation, maybe they'll pick a different direction occasionally for certain mechanics, but by and large, they are doing the same attacks in the same order, which you could argue that could get a bit boring, but it makes it easy to learn the fights. If you can't guarantee that you won't see the mechanic that's giving you trouble until later in the fight, it could suck if you get all the way to the end and then the mechanic that you couldn't practice shows up, you know? I had a friend who actually had a really good run on this game once, where they actually managed to push the boss to 0 HP in phase 1. Zarithia! Hope I didn't put your name too badly there. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we got again that... Oh, dang it! Not paying attention. Not paying attention. Okay. Here's the real boss. Here's the phase 2. Big wolf. I love that he just holds a sword in its mouth. Unfortunately, this is not the easiest boss for Bruiser to keep uptime on, because your attacks have travel time in this game, and they can and will miss. Some enemies are like nightmares for certain characters to deal with because of that. It's Raiko again! Damn it! Once again, every game I touch turns into Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't avoid it! Right, time slows. This mechanic is not that hard, but it's very funny. They put it in it. It's this bullet time moment. Also gives you a much better view of the tiny hitboxes that the players have. Oh, dang it! Need to focus a little bit here. Might as well punch him now because we've got downtime coming up, so losing the big global cooldown doesn't really matter too much. That's another kind of like fun part of this game that is kind of more of the raiding aspect, is trying to maintain uptime for your damage. Especially in Lunar difficulty. In Lunar difficulty, I have lost a good number of runs because I just could not put out the damage consistently. It's kind of why I don't actually play Bruiser when I'm trying to do my my progression runs in Lunar, just because Bruiser struggles so badly. Like, this kind of enemy is actually not too bad. Dang it! Not paying attention. This one's not too bad because we can, hit them pretty much all the time, but if we had to move up and down... Well, there we go! Got it before the mechanic. If we have to move up and down, we really do miss a lot of uptime. We are playing as Mouse White Rabbit, right? Well, it's Green Rabbit, but yes. Hey, wow, Scholar's Nest. The game is softballing us, I will not complain. This one's quite easy in my opinion, but... I find it quite easy, but I can definitely see that this is one of those stages that some people could have more trouble with. That's probably worth... Yeah, we'll get that one. Important. One of these comically get swallowed away when they die and fall off the screen. So, fun fact about that actually, this game does have lore. There is a plot to this game. It's quite easy to miss. Because the plot involves at times talking to the shopkeeper, and sometimes there'll be like NPCs hanging around in the shopkeeper room that you've got to talk to. The actual canonical explanation for what is going on, for why we can fly, is all to do with the rings. You notice how every character has rings behind them? These are levitation rings, and when you beat an enemy and they go flying off the screen, it's because you have broken their levitation ring. It's a bit silly, but it's also feature that I did not know about, but a friend told me. You can pet the shopkeeper. Aw, happy cat. I think she's the only cat in the game, actually, come to think of it. So yeah, we have gravity pulling us towards the center of the arena with a teleport and this spinning laser bar. Spinning laser bars are the bane of my existence, by the way. Some enemies will throw multiple spinning laser bars going in different directions, and I struggle with those immensely. I have lost more runs to double spinning laser bars than I would care to count. Also, I involved there to avoid the mechanic. Why do the mechanics when you can just push the button and take no damage? This one's actually kind of tough. She doesn't always have this particular pattern either. Each of the kind of mini-bosses has like 2 or 3 variants. Sometimes that one, she just makes you go directly downwards rather than into the middle. I find the one that's going downwards easier. Spinning lasers the one that drags in the bane of my existence. Yes. Flotation mixer. Oh, mini castles of illusions. Of course. We will shatter their flotation ring and cause them to crash down almost on their side of the field. This is a neat mechanic here. Bind. It locks you to either a particular horizontal or vertical dimension. Really neat way of implementing that kind of mechanic in a game like this. Thankfully, the enemies' hitboxes are decently large, so we haven't really like super precise to hit them. In fact, actually, you can see, I don't know how to play it on stream, but around the boss is like a big circle. Oh god, that's bad. There we go, we cheersed it. A big circle, which is their flotation ring, which also functions as their as a second hit HP bar. That's the word I'm looking for. So you can easily see their HP without looking up at the top of the screen. So we've got stacked teleports, one triggers than the other. Still not too bad though. I would actually say that this stage, the Scholar's Nest, actually gets significantly harder if you're playing multiplayer. Because in multiplayer, you've got multiple players being afflicted with teleport at the same time, and if you don't all go to the right place, you're in trouble. So here we have to use this to thread the needle here, of these two, and then we'll go into the middle. Go! I will say, I am possibly making this stage look easier than it is. I do think this is one of the easiest stages, but it is also still quite tricky the first time you play it, that's for sure. This one actually used to mess me up for ages. That one, I still occasionally make mistakes on. That exact mechanic there. This one I also used to make a lot of mistakes on. Because I would always put myself in the wrong place for the teleport, and I'd teleport in the wrong direction. I want to go down here, I'd place myself by the bar going down, which is the opposite of what I want to be doing. Here, we want to be in the middle. There we go, easy. So it's all mechanics understanding, the Dragon Zone is mostly reflexes. That's kind of a neat thing, yeah. A lot of these stages are testing very different skills from you. This one is more about prediction of like teleports and things. Dragons, yeah, absolutely all reflexes, and that is why I'm really bad at it. Ooh, okay. 250 regardless. That's actually not great for us. So old bonnet here is crazy on some characters, not for this one. Every 10 seconds, secondary gets an additional 400, or every 15 we omega charge our special. Our special has a cooldown of 15 already, so we'd always be getting 300 damage off that. But 400 every 10, I think that's just... This is just better, actually. Actually, not only is this just better, we should definitely do this because this is another damage source. So Again, it stacks with our gloves to give us more chance to proc it. This is a Mega Charge on multi-hit specials as well. A Mega Charge in general is normally really good. It really is, but we're kind of going for this weird multi-hit build here, so we kind of want to just stack damage sources, I think. Here we want to try and get into the middle here. Not gonna lie, this run's going pretty good in terms of our loot so far. I've had some runs. That's actually one of the things I will complain about this game. I do love this game. Dang it. I've sunk a good amount of time into this game already. I think like close to 50 hours I think I'm up to. One criticism I do have of this game though is, in Lunar mode specifically, the DPS checks are so tight. I've had multiple runs of Lunar mode where I've gotten my first 2 loot drops and I just have to immediately kill the run because they've just not been good enough to beat the damage checks, and that's a shame. It'd be nice if there was like a reroll option for loot or something. I don't know exactly how you would manage that, but... Going forward and back, and then forward and back, and then go forward and back. Alright, so far so good. We've taken 1 hit, but that's fine. As we all know, the only HP that matters is the last one. Oh, here's a fun little fact, by the way. So for the big bosses in this game, the dev did something genuinely very smart. There are some abilities and some items and some characters that get bonus damage if they're striking from behind. When the bosses go into their big animal forms like this, they actually count as facing away from you all the time, so you always get the bonus damage. So that's quite nice. Okay, we have to drop a bit of DPS here, I think. Actually, never mind, we can still keep it up. This is a cool mechanic. They show you what's coming up and then you gotta react to it all at once. So we're spinning laser bars here. These aren't too bad on their own. All you've got to do is look which way they're going and follow them around. That's the easy part. And of course, you can always use your invuln to cheese them a little bit. But when there's 2 of them at once, that's when they start to be a problem. Teleport to the right, stay in, and then laser bar, you can start on top. Okay, but we're stacking this with this, so teleport to the right here. Ah, dang it, not quite. Almost. That's fine, though, we're still on good track here. Oh gosh, here we go. I think I saw the safe spot though. I think I want to be... here? Hey, we did it. Didn't do that though. I was too busy worrying about the laser bars, I was not worrying about anything else. Oh, right, I need to be in that. Right, that was done. Well, be careful before we get the time stop. Hey! There we go. Well, we only have 1 HP left, but that's fine. That's the only one that matters. It took the longest time for me to get used to, which you can totally touch the enemies. I'm so used to enemies also doing a hitbox and shmups that I keep trying to space them out. It's true. That is, funny enough, that's another like weird FF14 parallel for me. Because in FF14, you can and often should run through enemies' hitboxes. It takes a long while to program that out of your system. Anyway, this is the best music in the game. Right, we got a lot of money. We've got any good upgrades. I guess number of hits is fine. Oh, you know what? That's a great upgrade. It doesn't charge our primary, and the cooldown's increased, but we just do 20% more damage passively. That's wonderful. And we'll just buy some levels at this point. So you can be hit during the tussle, but it basically turns the game into a cutscene. Yeah, so it shows you the incoming attacks, and then you've got to replicate them afterwards. So it shows you what to expect, but it will layer them with other mechanics. So you've got to try to remember what's coming up while reacting to what the boss is doing. Also, every enemy here is a frog, so this is by default the best area in the game. I don't make the rules. Oh, that's tight. Okay, keep moving. This mechanic throws me a lot. Oh, dang it. So the frogs love keep moving and stop moving mechanics, and these are brutal for some characters, and some characters do not care. The keep moving part is quite easy for Bruiser. Dang it! Oh, that's not a great start. 2 hits already. This music is wonderful. I love this track. This track just comes along and single-handedly upstages everything else in the OST, and it's a shame. The rest of the OST is by no means bad. This game has a good soundtrack. It is just that this one is so much better than the rest. I've actually got a pretty good build for dealing with groups at least, which is a bit of a rarity. Okay, now we've got to stop moving. Basically, these two are going to alternate, making you keep move and then stop move. Dang it! I moved into that one. It's fine. It's fine, we're fine. So if you hit them with a big hammer, you've made Frog the jab. Exactly. Exactly, Yatisama. This is actually really good, honestly. When there's a Toho stream, I am not good enough at this game to do Toho. But again, I haven't tried Toho in many years, so maybe. The nice thing is, we are guaranteed a chest after this fight. And chests do heal you. You get 2 healing from chests on most difficulties. In Luna, you only get 1 healing from the chest. Almost. This particular fight is actually quite rough for Bruiser. Sometimes they just put up patterns that you just can't do damage during, which is annoying. Green. Almost. Almost. Hey, see, this entire stage is a Frog the jab. It certainly is. It certainly is. Welcome in. Okay, green. I always kind of tunnel vision during this mechanic and often end up walking into the large shots, so I'm trying to avoid doing that. One thing the boss can do at this point as well, we haven't seen it, but they can actually give you multiple colours to follow at the same time. In which case you have to stand between them both like a Venn diagram, although we're kind of crushing it this time. Yeah, DPS is really solid. It's nice the colour circles have symbols of colour bars. Yeah, there's also, if I go to the options menu, you can actually... where is it? It's one of these options here somewhere. Oh, yeah, enemy attack colours. You can actually change the colours as well to make them stand out in different manners, which is really nice. No reason not to have that kind of accessibility, really. What we got? Oh, primary's damage increases by 40. Special's cooldown increases by 4. Or Book of Cheats. I think it's gotta be the Spear. Book of Cheats can be really good. Don't get me wrong. I just admire it. I like consistency. I mean, I would put it on the 90-second cooldown with 10 seconds. That does make it quite a hefty cooldown, admittedly. But 40% more on the primary. I mean, we're doing 390 at the moment, adjusted. So that would put it up to... Well, let's say it's 400 more or less. That's like another 100. It's got to be the Grandmaster Spear. That's too good to pass up on in this case. Is it just such a vibe? It really is. I haven't been putting this on in the background while I've just been doing things because it's just so relaxing. Unfortunately, the music does not carry to the boss. One other really fun thing about this game is it's extremely easy to mod. I'm not really too worried about modding it myself, but I've seen people do mods for like the graphics and things. Apparently, all of the sprite sheets are just saved as just plain image files, so you can just easily modify them. I saw one where someone turned one of the characters into Soul Bad Guy. I was very tempted to turn the frog boss into Frog the Jam. Extremely, dang it. Extremely tempted. Blue. Oh, dang it! Yellow. Green? This one's rough because she like yanks you while you're tethered, which can really kind of throw off your positioning and momentum. Although I'm gonna say our DPS is great, so we might even be able to kill her here before we see too many of her rough mechanics. This one starts phase 2 very easily. Oh, yellow. Follow it back. Get in the line. Easy peasy. Stop moving. Ah, dang it. Oh, I want a last hit shoot. Oh no! We threw it! Dang it! Yeah, that stage is hard for me when I'm playing on Bruiser, because I'm always worried about the damage. Darn! Darn. That was such a good run as well. Oh well. If it was going to kill it was going to be a frog. Very true, honestly. It's done by the same guy who did music for Ones From Eden. Really? I actually have that on my wish list. I've not gone to playing it. I've heard good things though. Alright, well. I've shown you guys what hard mode looks like. And we did see like, a lot of stuff. I want to show you guys how dumb Luna gets. I'm not saying I'm going to commit to Luna for the rest of the stream, but I want to show you guys. I have been practicing Church Mouse Streets for months. Not months, for weeks at this point. Genuinely weeks. I've been playing this game for weeks, and this particular battle is a nightmare. So I want to show you guys how hard this gets. Also, note we only have 3 health. That will be relevant. I'm playing as Druid here. I don't like the Druid that much. In a vacuum, but she's very easy to just keep damage going because she homes. Druid is just the easiest to just keep damage consistently from a distance a lot of the time, in my opinion. But you can. This is just the first area, by the way. This is just a warm-up. You can already see how it's significantly, for lack of a better phrase, significantly more shit on the screen. There we go. Still completed stage in Luna. Lan, you are not alone. I have only beaten one stage once. I've beaten Scholar's Nest once on Luna, and that's it. I haven't even tried it again, to be honest. I'd probably forget it by the time I go back there. I have no idea how I'm going to put together an entire run for it, but, yeah, that's rough. Alright, good loot, please. Good loot. I wouldn't please great loot. Wind Bite Diagonals doesn't really do much. Primary FX Bleed is fine. I think we're just going to grab the Phoenix Charm, which sucks because it doesn't give us damage, but it's a full revive if we die. And we are going to die. This is not a matter of opinion. This is not optional. We are going to die. Here we have spinning lasers with bullets, with AoEs. Like, just everything going off here. And again, these are the easy enemies. Whew. Yeah, sometimes you just get bad pants and you just got to commit to the movement, which sucks, because our DPS is not doing very good here, I can tell. Ah, dang it. That's fine, we can take one hit. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, that's what Enrage looks like. Yeah, I knew that damage was bad. I didn't know it was that bad. Oof. So Druid, just to touch on Druid skill set, we've got a placeable familiar on our special. Our primary is just a shot, and our secondary puts down a field that will do damage to anything in it. It's basically a targeted dot. Problem is, it doesn't really work well against enemies that are moving. So that's kind of a problem. These all are not particularly good. I don't love any of these. I guess, actually, no, wait, we're 1.5? Oh, we are 1.5, never mind. Never mind, Sacred Stone Charm is actually fantastic. 50% more damage, that's gigantic for us, never mind. For some reason I thought we were 1.2. Also, a little tip for this game, I don't know what the default bind is for it on, like, if you're playing mouse and keyboard. The left bumper on the Xbox controller will make you move slower, but also it will target the average distance between multiple enemies, if there are multiple enemies. Very helpful for if you need to do a keep move mechanic and you don't want to go very fast, but also if you've got like an AoE like Druid and you need to put it in the middle. Lifesaver. Alright, let's see what we can do. Charge Mouse Street, this is always rough. I'm struggling with this stage. We always need to buy our health. More damage but range is short. Fielding is less time. Not really either of these are what I want to see, I guess. I think it's going to be this one. It's not even that good, but... Oh, we'll see what we can do. Actually, wait, this is not bad. We can use this to... We can aim our AoE in the middle and hit them both. That's actually kind of good. Never mind. Part of why the stage is really rough for certain characters is because a lot of it is multi-enemy fights. And it can be really hard for certain characters to kind of maintain uptime on both of them at once. Alright, this is the easy part now. There we go. Alright, well that's not a bad start. Hey Jaden, welcome in! Welcome, how you doing well? This one can go one of two ways. Okay, this is a good pattern. This enemy has two patterns. One of them, she stays entirely on one side of the screen like this. Dang it. The other one, she will go left and right all over the place, and it's a nightmare for a Druid. Because your familiar and your placed AoE, they just cannot keep up with her, and you just miss all the time. It's so annoying. I've got to lie, the Sacred Stone Charm is pretty good. This is a bullet hell game? Yeah, it's a bullet hell game, but you've also got abilities, you have attacks and things, so it's bullet hell crossed with MMO combats, honestly. Alright, this is where we usually die. This is normally where the run dies. These two are a nightmare for me. I'm getting better at them. Better does not mean good, dang it. Here we go down, here we go away from one side, and then into the middle. Alright, cool. Unfortunately, I wasn't casting at all during that, so he lost a load of damage. Build a bit armor to go into the red side. Move in early. Take a little R, go to the red side again. Move into the daily. Ah, dang! Oh! Okay, that was our Phoenix Charm triggering. We would have died there, but we had a full heal from our Phoenix Charm, so we're now on our actual free hit. So go down. Okay, this is down, middle, up. Middle, up. That looks way easier. Okay, this is left, middle, in. Middle, right, rather. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, this one, I've worked out you can just go up here. You can sit yourself in a corner and avoid the first few tethers. And then just move across to deal with the other two tethers. We do need to deal with red. But a step did not get a step quick enough. Okay. That is the downside of that. I kind of rely on cheesing that one a bit. We're actually doing alright on damage though, funnily enough. Oh, dang it. Kill her quickly. Alright, well, that is like the 5th time I've done that. Bearing in mind, we are on 1 HP and that was with a free full heal. We are going to die in the next fight. There is no ifs or buts. Let's see. I mean, I don't really think it matters too much what we take here. Increases movement speed is nice, we'll just take that. Druid is really slow, so any movement speed boost is good. Alright, time to die. I'm just gonna focus here. Oh, dang it. This one I do know. Kind of hit up as much. Okay, this one sucks. What do we do here? Ah, damn it. Well, I said we were going to die. I did not lie. Alright, I'm not going to keep bashing my head into Luna tonight. I just want to show it off a little bit. I'm thinking I want to actually try and do a hard mode. I want to try and do a hard mode perfect one. I'm going to try and do it on Druid. Because Druid is really good at just avoiding damage. This is why I'm getting pissed on the moon. Alright, so here's our game plan. We have a floof ball. If we take damage, the floof ball will get muffled. At that point, we have to restart the run. That's it. That's all the goals here. Oh, we should also turn off the turn the difficulty down to hard, because I'm not doing this on Luna mode. Alright. Just never get hit. Exactly. We will simply never get hit. There is one thing I've learned though about doing the perfect runs that actually is very good to know. Some items will shield you. If you take a hit and are shielded, it does not count as taking damage, so it does not ruin your floof ball. I know this because that was how I got my perfect floof ball on my normal mode run. There's an item called the Emerald Chest Plate, which if we see, we are grabbing immediately. It basically is 3 temporary hit points that do not count as taking damage. We really want to see that as soon as possible. Alright, not what we want to see, but let's see. You know what? Actually, this is quite good. Ruby Circlet, your special deals 80% more damage, breaks if you take damage once. Well, if we take damage, we restart the run. Easy pick. Doesn't matter being able to spam Chase of Fashions is insane too. It is, yeah. I heard some people say that they don't like Assassin as a starting one because they think it teaches you bad habits. I actually wholly disagree. I think Assassin is very good at teaching you that you have a defensive tool and you should use it. I'll build up this pattern. Okay. There's a few patterns for each enemy, and this pattern is really bad for uptime for Druid, unfortunately. That's fine. But I'm on hard mode, so the DPS checks are significantly easier than Luna, that's for sure. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, give us a emerald chest plate, please. There's not emerald chest plate. What do we have here? Special applies poison. Every 12 seconds, when you stand to gain Float. Float is really good. I'm really bad at using it. Is the problem. I think we might grab the poison. Moss Shield's also not bad, actually. You know, I think I'm gonna get the Moss Shield. Being able to get like 2 back-to-back defensives like that is... That could be a run saver right there. Multi-prem. There's one item that I am definitely looking out for, which is, I forget what it's called, but it's a dress. There's a dress that... It raises your max HP, we don't care about that, but it also means that you don't get slowed down by abilities that temporarily slow you, which, as you can see, our regular attack slows us down, so that's not ideal. Not exactly conducive to doing mechanics. Alright. And we get Church Mouse. That's not wonderful for a starting area for Druid, but there are upgrades that can make us better. That is not the one I want to see. That is the... That's what... Damn, these are awful. Actually, they're awful for what we want to try and do. I guess we could take Demi Life again. It does no longer slow movement. Actually, Oh, Nini! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in, raiders! Welcome in, having a wonderful evening, Nini! Welcome in! We're playing some Rabbit and Seal, which is why I'm in Rabbit mode. Welcome in! Hope you're having a great time with whatever you're up to tonight. This is a roguelike raiding game. Basically, bullet hell with attacks. Thank you. Welcome in, Minnie. Lovely to see you as always. I hope you're doing well. Can we give Fun Pajam his own tiny set of reviews? Wait. Pesky, hold on. I think we can make that happen. Hold on. I'm cooking. Wrong button. Wait. Dang it, hold on. I know it's one of these buttons. This one here. This one here. Bear with me. Oh wait, it's behind him, hold on. I forgot what layer Frog the Jam's on, hold on. We absolutely can give Frog the Jam his own bunny ears. Wait. Oh, it won't pin to him! Hold on. Do it this way. It kind of works. It can't pin to him, unfortunately, because it's not part of my model. It's not going to work. Oh well, we tried. He's not a proper bunny anyway. He's a frog. They're different. Identify an exertion. Welcome in. So good, and that combo says everything. This game is really fun. I've got like 50 hours in this game. It is really addicting. We're trying to do a perfect run. We're trying to do a damageless run. We've just started it though, so there's plenty of room to mess it up. I'm thinking we might get the Demi Life. It's not wonderful, but it does give us more damage, and it does remove the slow. I might change that out later, but we'll take that now and get some level ups for more damage. So it's Giant Ixcli's showing us. True, actually. True. He's actually, I mean, we couldn't get rid of him. We haven't got the frog on our head anymore. We've got the foosball. He can stay for now. You can have one more one. Pardon me being quiet during the gameplay, obviously. Perfect one, trying to not ruin it. There we go. Actually, Demi Life having a big area might come in handy for the boss here. Good pattern, please. Okay, good one. Look at the good pattern. Again, the other version of this enemy, she literally just goes from the left to the right to the left to the right. And it's really hard to keep uptime on her. There we go, okay. That was smooth. Oh my god, can I was kind of Helm-Chan fight a big... Ah, thank you, Lily, thank you! If you need to go and do the usual post-stream stuff, I don't understand, but thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I remember I did a Scottish tart and see that attack. That's true, honestly. That's very true. It's a very tartan-looking attack. Okay, these two bitches. They're not as bad on this mode. We only have one tether to contest with, which makes this mechanic way easier to deal with. She says after using her cooldown to abuse it, because I forgot the timing. This one we pull down. We can just go into the corner here and just move over. Okay, yeah, shout out to that shield. That shield actually saved the run there. Move in. Malphus, thank you for the raid! Welcome in, raiders! Pardon me, I'll do the shout outs in a moment. We're doing a no-hit run here, or trying to, and I need to focus, but I will shout you out in a moment. Thank you for the raid! Go with flat step. Double flat step. I actually maybe needed that for the speed. Top left first. Our matches here. Okay, that should be all the hard mechanics. The last ones aren't too bad from here. There we go. Woo! Alright. Okay, Malphus, let me get your shout out, of course. Thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful evening tonight. There we go. Alright, I hope you understand. I just needed to concentrate a little bit there. I didn't do a good bullet hell heaven game. We need more VS game modes like the nearest to or Twinkle Star games, trying to outmaneuver an increasing current of bullets while blowing stuff up your opponent's in ways of real adrenaline rush. Funny you say that. The developer of this game actually did make a game that was a competitive bullet hell, I believe. I've not actually played it. I think it's called like Maiden and Spell or something. I'm not sure if it's necessarily my cup of tea so much, but it might be what you're after, Kasky. That's all good. How's yours going? It's going well. I'm having a great time when I'm playing the funny rabbit game, but yeah, we're doing good here. Alright. So what we're trying to do is we've got this little golden floof ball next to us. Well, actually, I'll address it in a second. Every 12 seconds grants haste. That's really good. This of cooldown becomes 10, increases movement speed. What is it now? 12? 15. That could be good, actually. You know what? I think we're going to take that. It doesn't give us damage, but again, survivability is the name of the game. So yeah, we have this little golden floof ball following us around. Our goal is to finish this game without taking any damage. If we do that, we get a new floof ball. That is what we're trying to achieve tonight. We're still early, though. There's plenty of room to mess it up. And this boss likes to do that to me. I do really like this particular boss thing, it's very jazzy. Okay, this is where I start to get messed up. This bit always messes me up. Focus. Ah, no. That is always the part I mess up. That is the only part of this fight that I always mess up. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Okay. Well, restart the run. Damn. That was annoying. That was a promising looking run as well. I had a good build. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. Wait, I just realised we're sending ourselves to Churchmouth Streets on purpose. Let's not do that. Let's do random route and get the bonus gold. I forgot to change that from the last run. Whoops. Tell her to enjoy it. I'm finished dreaming of all of them goes, I want to see when my phone. Oh my gosh. I need to try more bullet hells. I haven't played them in a long while. I tried a bit of Toho back in the day. I was really bad at it, honestly. Like, really bad at it. But I was really bad at a lot of games back then. I've gotten better at things since then, so maybe I could do a better job with it. I also was playing on keyboard at the time, which I don't know if that's the recommended way. I meant still because it's a very Victorian Mackinac impression, even compliments the streamer. Ah, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of appropriate, isn't it? I mean, I don't normally have the bunny ears, admittedly, but you know what, Frotherjan, you can go away. We're in floofball mode, so there we go. There we go. Should be a way to mod you into this game, how they can keep the fog on your head. So again, it is quite moddable. You can mod this game quite easily. It is just PNG file, so I could easily mod myself into the game. Again, I was very tempted to just mod in Frog the Jam, I'll be honest. What have we got here? None of these are like super exciting. Queen's Crown is like, this one's actually low-key very good. Critical hits deal 175% extra damage instead of their normal 75. I'm gonna grab that. It's one of those ones that's kind of like... It's hard to tell how good of a boost it is, but I've had a couple of runs where I took it and it definitely seems to make a big difference, I'll just say that. One other fun thing with this game as well, just a little mechanics thing I've learned over time is certain enemies are actually very good for fighting with certain characters. If you get put under the effect of a heavy ability or a super heavy ability, it actually stops you from being slowed by your ability. So like when I'm firing my projectile here, it slows me down. If you're under the effect of heavy or super heavy, you don't get slowed down. Same for turbulent wind, so you can kind of get some optimizations out of that. That's quite neat. I'm not sure if that's intended or not, but it's helpful. Alright, anything good here? Special will erase projectiles and evade around you and grant you breathing vulnerability. That's not bad, but I'm definitely going to forget about it. I'm definitely going to forget to use that. You know what? 40% more damage for a 2-second longer cooldown, that makes sense to me. That sounds like good maths. There's a particular upgrade for the primary that I always like to try and find. It's not shown up yet today, so hopefully we can get to see it soon. Nice. Alright. Oh god, we're starting in Red Dark House. Well, I mean... It's not actually that bad once you know it, but it's still not a wonderful one to start on. Wow, that one again. Don't want that. That could work. That one's worthless for this area. That will be a liability. There's ones after 8 seconds. What are we going up against in this area? The two that will be fighting at once. That could be good for that. Probably good for the boss, maybe. Or we can get this one, which is active time number of hits. I think that's probably the play. We'll apply some more damage. The bane of existence. It is a heck of a thing. We'll see what we can do with it though. The first two aren't too bad. It's got to manage your knockbacks here to not get knocked into AoEs. It's not too bad, quite manageable. Funnily enough, I was reading on the wiki for this game. Apparently, this stage has the lowest clear rates out of hard mode stages, but actually has one of the higher clear rates out of the lunar mode. I'm not sure what that. I don't know what that really means. Like, I'm not sure what we can glean from this data, but you know, it's there. This one has a few different patterns that can be easy or hard. Gives a good one. That's actually a pretty good one for this. Actually, yeah, this is the good pattern for Druid. The other pattern involves a knockback, which makes this way more annoying to deal with. Okay, so far so good. Enjoy your luck now first. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Alright, this is the one. This is the first wall. This one messes everyone up when they first fight her. Once you've seen her a few times, she's really not that bad, but she takes a heckin' while to what's the word? To learn, in my opinion. Also, this is also one of the few enemies that does have a hitbox. These bullets, by the way, aren't there in the multiplayer mode. Instead of the bullets, you have to contend with AoEs on other players. On the plus side, this is a great boss for Druid because you can basically have almost complete uptime. It's actually quite funny if you play this game multiplayer after getting quite used to the regular single player mechanics. It can actually really throw you because they're familiar but different. This one's a tight one. Down here. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that definitely took a long while to get to that degree of getting good at it. Like a little bottle on her own, like, oh, it's Miss Claustrophobia. True, honestly. Very true. Alright. But now the real Dark Souls begins. Okay, what we got here? Oh. Specials damage by 20% whenever you gain invulnerability. I mean, it stacks percentiles, so... A friend of mine actually looked up how the damage calcs in this game works for various items. I believe the way it works is, items that set your damage to a fixed value apply first. Similarly, items that set your cooldown to a fixed value apply first. Then items that will increase your damage multiplicatively apply next. So, or percentile, I should say. So, this one is plus 20% damage boost. That stacks with the Stonebreaker staff, but rather than it being increasing them both, it adds them together, so it'll be 60% boost. Then finally, anything that is just a flat damage boost will apply afterwards. We'll say your QT and damage. Ah, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening yourself. Take care. But you know what? Get shouted out now because we love you here. Yeah, shout out. Snugglebus. There you go. Get shouted out. All right, we're gonna take this obsidian hairpin now. That is, we're clearly going down the route of special spam, so we're going down that one. Alright, now's where we die. Maybe, we'll see. And the other one has one. The bottom's coming up lower. Oh, almost. Stand here. Here. These are the easy mechanics. One down here. Nope. Oh, close. That was close. Up here. Down here. Stay up there. Down here. Last step for the win. I messed that up. Well, this side. We want to go here. This one we want to go. Oh gosh. Here. Okay. Still in it. Still in it. Damage is probably not great, but we're still in it. Now you die. Good. You know you're not wrong, woman. You're not wrong, dragon. Probably do. Right. This is why I normally mess it up on these little bits here. This one I do know. This one we're going to go here. So I'm actually fine where we are right now. No, we're not. Okay, I'm almost messed that up. This time we want to go... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Ah, shoot. Dang it. I was in the wrong position for that. Oh, that one is so hard, that one. Antijiva, hello, welcome in. And Stinger, welcome. Are you guys having a good evening? Welcome in. Pardon me for being a little bit locked in for a moment there. It's, we're trying to do a no-hit run, and as you can tell, it's not the easiest thing. But back to it. That one is brutal to try and do no-hit. I'm kind of hoping we don't see Emerald Dark House, frankly, if we're going to try and do a no-hit run. Almost got hit there, that would have been good. See, this one kind of sucks for doing it again, because we can put the field down, but the boss spends a decent amount of time not in the field, so they just don't take damage. It's kind of annoying. Alright. Not bad. The Field Dragon has quite a simplistic appearance. Yeah, it's got quite a simple style. But this game's art is just very charming. I believe, like, everything in this game, apart from, I think, the music, was done by one guy. Like, all the art, all the coding, everything. Okay, what do we have here? Twin Star Earrings is a trap. I've tried this on other characters. It never feels good. I never like that item. Even though it's 70% more damage, it just feels terrible to use. Honestly, none of these are wonderful. I guess Tactician's one is fine. 30% more damage on special, that's probably worth it. Oh, well done, that was over quickly. I was just about to comment on this. The keep moving and stop moving mechanics, the timing on them is a bit weird. It lasts just a little bit longer than you think it does, and it always trips me up. Oh well, better to lose the one early, I suppose. Maybe we could try someone else after Druid. Maybe we will. Maybe if we, if this one goes tits up, we'll try someone else. Because we don't really need to worry about the DPS checks too badly. We are one half. Well, that didn't last long. All right, well, let's try someone else. Honestly, I was raving about the Assassin earlier. Assassin's probably our best bet on just avoiding damage. Because Assassin's got the defensive is, they go ghost mode for a bit, which means they get a really long invulnerability period. But also, they've got a chance of just resetting it when they attack. So we can choose a lot of mechanics with this. You also do more damage if you attack out of invisibility. And of course, the special is a backstab, because Assassin. The downside is, as you're seeing, like, the AoE for the melee attack is not the biggest. It can be kind of hard to maintain uptime occasionally. So we'll see. There is some builds with the Assassins that get completely crazy, though. Hopefully we can show some of those off. Special... Ooh, that's quite tempting. Your special now only deals 10 damage and applies Ghost Flame. Ghost Flame does damage when it's applied and when it wears off. Our special currently does 250. This would make it do 10 damage, but then we do 320 on hit and 320 off. Yeah, that's really good. We don't... The way I play Assassin, I don't use a special too much anyway, so this is probably good. Hey, Mr. Blair, welcome in! Not like I was consumed by the grind. Aren't we all? Are we not all? Ah, of course. No one should ever feel like they're coming in late. I mean, when you want to. I'm here to serve you, not the other way around. Yeah, that Ghost Flame I think is going to be pretty good for us later. It does mean we no longer want to buy any special upgrades really, unless they're like cooldown, but that's fine. I don't normally special with special for this one anyway. Oh, that's fantastic actually. Hold on. Yeah. Haunted Gloves. Well, okay, Okay, we could go Haunted Gloves, or we could go Compound Gloves. Haunted Gloves. Abilities and loot that hit for 100 damage or less now hit for 100 regardless of other loot effects. That does override the effect of the Cursed Candle Staff, so our special would be back to 100. Or we can go the Compound Gloves that applies Decay 10% of the time we deal damage. I'm thinking we go Compound Gloves, because we're going to go for a multi-hit build, I think. And that actually does trigger off the Ghost Flame, so we're going to try that. Nice. Alright, give us something good. King's Arsenal. Yeah, King's Arsenal's fine for starters. It's not the best one for Assassin to start with, in my opinion, because Tasha can be a pain, but... Oh! This. This was the exact one I wanted to see. Sapphire Knife Juggle. Deals slightly more damage. This ability no longer has a global cooldown and can't be manually activated. Instead, it automatically activates every 10 times you deal damage. Any ability that just automatically fires is always worth taking. We're going to take this for bonus gold and this for some more damage. We rarely use a secondary anyway, so now we just get free damage just for doing what we're already doing already. DPS, not bad for this early in the run. Oh no, Knife Juggler, now we played half, so I remember that guy. Well now, when I aspire to your commitment to normalcy, I will play the pasta and graze. You do so. Make yourself some food or whatever. And have a wonderful evening either way. Whoops. Yeah, so basically with this build, what we're trying to do is we're just going to try and find as many items we can that just apply new sources of damage. And by doing that, we can trigger the Knife Juggle to happen basically every second. Which, the Knife Juggle also will reset our defensive if it's got 5 seconds or less on cooldown. So, again, just more ways we can just spam the heck out of it. Nice. Alright, this one is a bit of a pain. This girl is kind of hard for Assassin to deal with because I think her HP is kind of tooled around the idea that you're going to get a lot of AoE going. It's kind of hard to do that with Assassin, but we'll do what we can. Actually, you know what the Ghost Flame is? Probably going to pay off quite well. Because you can dot up both her and her clone. Dang it. Or you can miss them, like I just did. And they'll both take the damage, so we can get some cheekiness with that. With these ones, part of the trick for this is realizing that she always moves to another clone that's moving. Sometimes that can be ambiguous though. Like here, she could go all the way to the far left here. She didn't, but she could. Yeah, damage is way below where we really want to be at this point in the fight, but it's fine. I think we'll be fine on the enraged side of things. It's just less than I'd like. There we go. That's 3 is like respectable for this point in the run, but for an AoE fight like that, not incredible. Okay. Every 15 seconds, use Black Strike when you gain ability, or Static Shock Earrings. Every 10 times you deal damage to an enemy, deal 150 to enemies. I mean, yeah, that's fantastic. That's more damage sources. And that would be great if we end up going to Church Mouse, because we want AoE for that area, let's put it that way. The other nice thing with the Sapphire Knife Juggle is it doesn't just trigger off of my regular attacks, it also triggers off of my debuffs. The green debuff does damage every second, and the blue one does damage when I first apply it and when it wears off, so that's just another source of damage that will trigger our knife bow. And the knife bow itself also does trigger itself, which is a bit weird, but we take those. It's good for us. Alright, wolf time. This one's usually pretty easy. Too scared of this one. Very important that we stay in the middle here for uptime. Oh, almost. Got cold feet for a second there. Nope. Oh, no! Dang it, it was going so well. I moved just a fraction too early. Well, easy come, easy go. I'm going to make the bunny ears into the future streams. Maybe. I just felt like being a bit on brand, you know? Alright, well, is that a trick? Not a trick. Is that a palette that matches the gold football? I usually go for the green palette because I like to try and match the frog, but there's not really a yellow palette, is there? That's kind of, I mean, it's yellowish. She's got yellow hair. Close enough. Oh well, we will simply try again. That's all we can do. That's annoying. I read some really good stuff there. It's fine. We'll simply roll into better stuff this time. Not gonna lie, if I could make one small complaint, this is a really minor one, it's a very minor complaint. I kind of wish there was a little bit more variety in the starting area, or that the music in the starting area is a bit more hype, just because you hear it an awful lot. Alright, what we got here? I think it has to be this one, Raiju Crown. Well, actually, Marble Clasp could be good. No, I want Spark. Spark's just too nice to have. Just take all of the items. True, honestly. Well, I guess that's why they called her Assassin and not Thief. Alright. I really don't like that one. The wolf in the first area is like my least favourite one to get. Okay, what do we have here? What is less than or equal to 5? How long is our special? That depends if I got 12. Okay. 12, 6. Okay. Every 6 seconds fires a projectile that deals 250 only if it's while standing still. That's awful. Every 10 seconds slices the air and applies Curse. That is good. That is good. And that 10% applies like at the very end. So that'll be very good to get. A very good calculation, I should say. Okay, that was messy. Almost goofed that. Not the mobile suit kind either. There we go. Yeah, so things like debuffs that will give your enemies more damage taken or you more damage dealt, those apply at the very end, is my understanding. So they do stack better. Ooh, Scholar's Nest. That's a really good one to roll into at the beginning. Not the easiest one for assassin damage-wise, but easy to dodge stuff. None of these are like incredible. Probably take that. Yes. The Ruby Knife Juggle's not bad. It gives it a cooldown rather than a global cooldown. So you can still use it at the same time. But I don't think it's worth it. You know what? We're just gonna buy levels. We'll just buy levels. Every level is 1% more damage, so, you know, we might as well. Oh, here we go. This is what I said earlier. Sometimes she has the gravity that just pulls you straight down. This one is way easier to deal with, in my opinion. The nice thing about the Spark debuff is another one of those, Technicolor, thank you for the follow! Welcome in! Welcome, welcome! Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Pardon me, I'm a little bit focused right now. We're trying to do a no-hit run, so there we go. Yeah, thank you for the follow! I'm glad you enjoy yourself here tonight. Yeah, so the nice thing with the Raiju Crown we've got here, that puts Spark on every 20 times we, or debuffs we apply, deal damage. The Raiju Crown itself also triggers that after it applies Spark, so once we get the first activation, we functionally only need 15 hits to trigger it again. And the idea is that eventually we're going to just try and loot these items is the end goal of the build. Also, this one is really cute. This crow. In the story, you see some of the NPCs like talking to each other. This one, she's just adorable. I love her. Alright, so far so good. Is she the one that looks like a hat and just like, my hat's amazing? Yes! Yes, she is! She went to the Red Dark House and took a shackle and then wore it as a hat. And then later on you can find her talking to another character and she's asking them if they found anything shiny because she wants another hat. Actually, I'm not sure if that's her, if that's a different one, I can't think of it, I forget, but... Yeah, the dialogue is like, it's not super deep, but it's really charming. It's the kind of thing that won't like make you, laugh out loud, but it gets a lot of smiles. We want to go, I think, here. This will work. We need to put into the middle with this one. Wait now for a moment. So one to the left, so it will be here. Alright, not bad, not bad. You're cute. So you're cute, Wallflower. Welcome in, welcome. Go-girls are definitely the kind of characters that are going to behold my supreme intellect and perform a basic pie trick. It's the best thing ever with maximum confidence. Absolutely, absolutely they are. I love them. Just like me, for real, for real. Alright, what we got? Okay, well, Blue Rose is worthless because we're trying to do no hit. Every 8 seconds using your special move resets the cooldown, instantly charge it. This one's a risky one. Golem's Claymore. Every 20 seconds gives you Stone Skin for 5 seconds. Slices the air around you, dealing 500. Also slows movement speed slightly. We are fast enough that we can get away with the movement speed slow. It's risky, but we're gonna go for it. There's a chance that will just save us by accident. It's also another damage source for when we do triggering our knife dribble later and our Raiju crown, so. This one we want to meet into the middle. Have to lose a bit of DPS here. Oh! Dang it! Well, this game's hard. We're gonna stick with the Assassin though. I think Assassin's our best bet. I just need to be less careless. There we go. Time for the false Floofborn hard. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I've gone close before, but not yet. So not doing a no-hit, but it's fairly hard. I know, it's wild. What a concept. Trying to do video games to a high standard is hard. Who would have guessed? I think it's gonna be the Sparrow Feather again. More damage sources is just good, and if we can get the automatic secondary, that goes crazy with it. That was almost really bad. Alright. In a hard mode, kick me side, that was the most brutal thing I've ever done. I don't normally do, the funny thing is I'm not normally someone that typically does do challenge runs in games, but like, if I'm enjoying a game, I will want to do it. That's how I look at it. I don't love any of these. I guess Special Decline's Curse is fine. Buffs you, actually this could be good. Buffs you place last 50% longer. That increases our ghost, our vanish by 50%. That could make a difference. Or all cooldowns reduced by 2. We haven't really got much with a cooldown though, I guess, besides our Vanish. Yeah, I guess we'll go for this. There's a chance it could save us, so we'll try it out. Alright, not bad. Happens to be a well, I only do anything challenging games I seriously love. God, those are my top 3 favourite games of all time. It just happens to also be a Clover game, and they weren't putting down the extra difficult stuff you can subject yourself to. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, if I really like a game, I will want to go and do the challenge content because I'm enjoying the game. If the game's base difficulty was this hard, was like, you know, challenge difficulty hard, I wouldn't like it. That's annoying. We took the other thing, that would have been great. Break Vanish. Oh, that's probably one. Sapphire Swift Cut. And then... You know what? Yeah, we'll get primary damage and do that. Dark House on that Assassin. Let's go. Now, damage is a little bit misleading, so we have got the elixir boosting our primary right now, but that's still really nice. This is also quite a nice... Oh! Well, dang it, that didn't last long. Shoot. I saw it down there, I genuinely thought we were out of it. And I saw it out in my peripheral, and I'm like, we're clear on that. Nope. Alright. I wish the cube shots had like a faint outline that fill AoE. Sometimes it's hard to illustrate. Yeah, it really is. It's weird though, because they have a pretty big one. In the dragon fight, it feels like they almost have a larger one. It's strange. I think it's got to be primary apply spark. Again, just more hits is good. Very dicey. Got a bit greedy there. Ow! Shoot. Dang it. Keep trying. That's all we can keep doing. I mean, I could change characters. I just feel like Assassin's just our best bet. I don't know. I guess part of the problem is that having a really good invulnerability tool doesn't help if I can't see that I'm in danger in the first place. I need someone to use that one card to put a card in my hand and call you're in danger. Oh well, can we get some good stuff? Oh, abilities under that hits more. That's not bad. That's pretty good actually. That increases our swift cut to 160. Increases knife juggle to 300. Wait, hold on. 30 more. Oh, 30 more, right. So that would increase it to 8 times 3, so that'd be... God, I hate my 8 times table. 24 versus... 100. That just makes it flat up better. I think we're taking it either way. It just seemed like the right bet. 131. Okay, wait. 131 twice, so 260 or 81 twice. Yeah, the rate's just higher. Okay, so our secondary is kind of just better as an option. Best way to for us is just do huge damage so you don't need to engage with the mechanics. Enemies can't hit you if they're dead already. Very true, very true. The best way to win a fight is to beat the enemy first. I just spam the secondary for a minute. I think this is our highest damage attack. It does slow slightly, but it's fine. There we go. Alright, give us something to buff our secondary. Or our primary, I mean, either of those would work. I just don't really like the special much on Assassin. Okay, here we go. Oh, this could be good. Becomes your secondary strength becomes your special and defensive cooldown added together multiplied by 10. Divided by the number of times it hits a target, so that would be what? 6 plus 12, so that's 18, 180. That's worthless. Honestly? Wait. Peridot Raper could be crazy here. Getting brief invulnerability when we use our secondary could be incredibly bonkers. It's either this or the Amethyst Bracelet. I'm gonna gamble on the Peridot Raper and hope that it actually pays off. We'll see. Actually, you know what? Here's why I want to use the primary, because the secondary doesn't have AoE. Pretty feel amusing story about the word AoE, actually. Some years ago, I was doing some raiding in FF14, and I joined a random group. They were trying to clear something. I can't remember what it was. It was old content at the time. It might have been Brute Justice, actually, now I think about it. And they had a bot in the Discord that was obviously like reading the game's data or whatever. It's fine. I'm not a narc about it. But the bot had the voice of Hatsune Miku, and it spoke in the voice chat. And every time a raid-wide AoE attack was coming out, you know, kind of warning the healers to prepare shields or heals, it would say AoE. But because it was like the Hatsune Miku voice, which hasn't got like the most clear enunciation, it sounded like she was just saying owie. Ah, we didn't get the one I wanted. Darn. That's unfortunate. It might still be worth taking, though. No, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna sit on my gold, I think. I guess that's not bad. That's 3 damage. Miku beam. Yeah, it was so surreal. Just like, are we raiding with Hatsune Miku? Ah, shoot! Dang it. Well. I'm just debating if I want to stick. No, I want to stick with Assassin. I think Assassin is the play. I think I just need to stop being bad at video games. If we can, like, luck into the Emerald Chestplate, we'll be in great shape. On the plus side, we're getting very familiar with these fights. Alright, guess I'm good. What we got? Oh, I mean, 40% more damage? Sounds good to me. These stop moving ones always mess me up here. Trying to be extra cautious on them. Okay, there we go. Welcome out. Welcome back, Mr. Player. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good evening. Alright. Give us something good. Ugh. I don't really like any of these, actually. These are kind... I guess the Omega Chart is not bad. Yeah, you know what? That could be really good. If we can get into the upgrade that puts permanent, that would actually be pretty good. There we go. Sometimes makes you wish there was a skip option for like 5. I was like, yeah. The compressor is not strictly foot more damage. As I was like, crit turns it into a roughly 12% increase over default. That is true, yeah, we are losing the crit bonus, but the way I see it, I'm so focused that I don't notice the crits most of the time. So it feels better to have them crits a lot of the time. Unless you've already got like a crit boosting item. That's how I look at it at least. Damn, didn't get the knife juggle again. You don't like any of these. We'll just buy damage. Buy some levels. Okay, let's not... Try not to die this time. Oh, that was so close. Ah, shit. Dang it. Keep messing that one up. I don't even have as much trouble with that one usually. One thing I kind of wish the game did have actually. It'd be quite nice if there was just an option for a hard, like, not hard, what's the one I'm looking for here? Like Iron Man run, you know? Just like an option that just gives you one-hit kills. So you're going to keep reset manually and do the menu of shame. Alright, something good. Well, you know what? Talking about the crits, we could go for the Queen's Crown. I think we'll go for the Queen's Crown. Like, the red, white ribbon will increase our vanish duration, but I don't really tend to focus too much on the vanish duration. I often end up breaking with just an attack, so... That was a little close. A little greedy there. Okay. That one is always like the one that's the most stressful for me for some reason. I don't know why. That dragon fight in the outskirts is always the one that I find the most tricky. The move is the most annoying, but that one's the trickiest one, I think. Vocal Dow could be really good. Or we just go Ballroom Gown and try and hope we get more crits off of it. I think we'll go Ballroom Gown. I think that we're not going to get much value off of the Dow until late game. If we do get value at all. Oh, that was a big crit. Alright. Well, damage is looking respectable. Gas sounds pole ground. Yeah, I think it was the play. Like, the Dow could be good if we can get the build to pop off to the point where the knife juggle just happens constantly, but it's gonna take a while to get there. That's like something we might get late game instead of. But because we got it early game, it's not so good, I don't think. Energy 6 more times. Time to reset defensive is loosened. There's more damage now, range attack. 4% chance of instantly resetting. Honestly, I think more hits is just better. Because we've just got a chance of lucking into more crits. That was very close. I think I nearly got hit by that one. Alright, damage is looking pretty nice, not gonna lie. And crits put in the work. Okay, don't mess this one up. Okay, it's this one. This was a little bit stinky for Assassin. Well, at least we are speed. That's close. No, I didn't panic. What are you on about? I didn't panic. You're panicking. Okay. Alright. That one's not too bad when I'm not playing melee class, but that was a little bit spooky about that. Dang it. I think I got screwed there because I was twitching a bit much and I moved a bit faster than I thought I was going to be. Oh well. Oh, well, that was... Okay, I have no excuse for what just happened there. Maybe I'll try someone else. I think I'm getting a little bit tilted on the assassin at the moment. We'll try someone else. Who's just good for me? Druid can be pretty good for just avoiding stuff. Okay, we'll try Druid again. It's like being able to just keep the damage up from a distance is quite handy. Watch as we get like Church Mouse Street or something now. We get like all the patterns I don't like seeing on Druid. Yeah, that's about right. 180 DPS. Druid feels really bad at the start of the game, mate. I've definitely had builds where they popped off, but like... it feels very faithful to the idea of being like a caster in that you feel garbage early game. Don't really like any of these. Like, that's fine. Right. could just take the random buff. You know what? We'll take the random buff. Screw it. The random buff can include Stone Skin or Ghost, so it could be handy, I suppose. Oh, speaking of Stone Skin, there we go. Give us something good. Build is not currently really that strong. And get something that does something. Might be one of these two, I think. It was 70% more damage. How much does it deal currently? 120. I'm just doing some math here. I think we are going to go for Waterfall Polearm. And that does work out higher damage. Especially if we can drop into the one upgrade that I'm hoping we can find. One of the upgrades for Druid makes it so that all of your abilities just fire your primary as well, including your primary. So you just fire it twice, which is just great. If we can get into that one, that should synergize quite nicely. And of course, we're back at Lakeside. Wonderful. Alright, well, let's just not do the mechanics incorrectly this time. Is that the one? That is not the one. And it's not the one. I don't really like any of these. Guess that one's probably fine. Was that a different pattern or am I just dumb? Actually, no, I think I know what it is. I'm pretty sure that was the same pattern that I kept messing up on. Because I'm playing a ranged character, I don't care about being close, and I think that's what was messing up with the assassin. Whatever. Progress. It's something. Stop moving. That's not that one. That works. Definitely kind of locked into that at the end there, but we'll take it. Right. I can't wait to watch this back later and just be annoyed at myself. Because I feel like this is one of those games that's a lot easier to... It looks a lot easier to play than it is to actually play it. Right, and below. Just green. Just yellow. Whew, that was close. Wasn't sure if we were going to make that blue. You've even got an amazing playlist or like games I was chasing double. It is very cute. It is only this one track. Like, the soundtrack is good, just in general. But this one area is the only one that has vocals, and it's so cute. What do we have? Family applies curse, secondary gives flash strength. Standing still gives you vanish for 5 and resets your special. That could be crazy. You know what? I'm gonna try that. Well, the curse is not bad either, but I think the movement speed will make that valuable even if we don't necessarily use the vanish very well. Because again, Druid is kind of slow. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Well, that drag always trips me up. Oh well. Rabbit seasonal wedding. Welcome in, Paris. Welcome. It sure is. And I'm on the menu apparently because I am not doing well. Oh, that's why we had the wrong colour palette. We need to be yellow for the yellow football, clearly. There we go. Now that's it. That will solve our problems, clearly. Going so well as well. Rough run. We're trying to do a perfect run is the problem. We're trying to do the whole game hitless, which is definitely possible. I'm just not good. Or not good enough, perhaps, is what I'm looking for. I'm alright at this game. But I am not amazing. I think it's within my reach. I think it's within what I'm capable of doing. I just need to put the pieces together. Not entirely sure if the druid was the correct play, but we'll give it a go. Just need to channel your inner toe and get the 1000 grazes. True, actually. It needs to be 15, Luke does 50 more. That's pretty good. We're doing so many multi-hits that plus 15 is gonna add up. We're doing something a bit different to usual. I wanted a little palate cleanser after our FF7 marathon, and I think it's a nice little something a bit different. Movement speed is significantly reduced. Will shoot you rate every 60 seconds. I'm gonna gamble it. Here's the thing. It shields you from damage. That means that it doesn't trigger the floof ball getting damaged. So, as long as I can keep it safe, Like, it's basically an extra life. Like, that is kind of the best item we could get for this kind of run. Just try to not die. Might not be damage, but it is a safety net. It's a very nice game. It's a really fun game, honestly. Like, I genuinely would like, if you guys like the look of it, I'd really encourage you to pick it up. I'm not being sponsored or anything. I just think it's a really cool game, and I, would love to get some more attention to it if I can. Okay, what do we have? Reduce ground special by 2. There was 4 damage place of powerful decay. That's not bad, but it doesn't synergize. It is a non-bow. Wait, no, it's loot, not abilities. Never mind. It doesn't really synergize with that. Every time of hits and duration significantly increase, cooldowns significantly increase. I'm going to buy a little change to cooldown abilities. I think that might be the play. Oh wait, no, if it increases the 8 times over 24 seconds, so that's going to be what, every 4 seconds? This is 4 times over 12 seconds, so it fires. So this one fires every 3 seconds, this one fires every 4 seconds. So would we rather do 170 every 3 seconds or 300 every 4 seconds? No, there's still a big DPS increase. I was overthinking. We'll get that. And we'll grab that as well. It also means we have to spend less time. Oh, dang it. Well, that didn't last long. I was not really anticipating the inward gravity. Spent more time debating over the upgrades than doing that stage. Or than we lasted in that stage, I should say. Oh, thanks for completely dodging out of my thing, I appreciate that. It's not like I wanted to deal my dot damage to you or anything. That one would be quite good if we can get the same upgrade. 15 more damage and debuff still 50 more. Yeah, I think we'll grab that. If we get into the decay one, that's actually going to be kind of good. Alrighty then. For 100 or less. None of our stuff fits for 100 or less. Special prize curse? You know, that's probably worth it. We have a pretty good uptime on our specials, so it's probably worth having. Okay, so far so good. Let's see how we throw the run this time, shall we? Oh boy! Red Dark House, the best! Oh, that's quite good. That's also quite good. It's not the decay, it's not what I really wanted, but it's pretty good. I think of the fights we're going to be dealing with in this area. I don't think that's going to be significantly helpful, as this is going to be much more useful. You know what, we'll get the gold potion, why not? If we make it out of here in one piece, we get more gold. So what's happening now is every time we use any ability, we get to fire our primary at the same time. This includes our primary itself, so our primary just fires twice every time we fire. Which means at this point, what we really want to find is just stuff that buffs the primary even further. Give us a good pattern here, please. That is not the good... Well, actually, doing this is fine, actually. This is like the harder pattern to deal with, in my opinion, but it's... We're playing Druid, so... You know, aiming is not really something we have to really concern ourselves with. That's like a little bit that she keeps moving out of our field, but oh well. Right, not bad. It's funny that this is definitely, in my opinion, the hardest area when you first learn the game, but after you've seen it a while, I think this actually ends up being a bit of an easy one, because it is just pattern recognition. There's not much to react to, a lot of it is very static. Oh, dang it. Well, never mind. Very easy. One easy one, she says, and then walks into a bullet. We'll try a few more tries for the perfect floof ball. If not, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, it's fine. I just want to try and do a challenge run for a bit. If not, maybe we'll just do like a regular hard mode run maybe we'll go back to Bruiser and just have some fun with that later. Hope you guys are enjoying the game though. I mean, like I said, I know it's a game that I need to pay a bit more focusing for, but hopefully it's still enjoyable to watch. As always, my main concern is just I'm hopefully putting on a good enough performance and show for you guys. Even if that your quality of the gameplay may leave something to be desired at times. A cold down is actually pretty good. Because it adds 5 seconds of cooldown, but that's fine. Our secondary is a dot. So we don't actually want to use it before it's about to expire anyway. That's probably worthwhile. I want to clip your dots, as they say. Okay. Like a pretty big boost, actually. I mean, not getting the crits does mean it's not as good as it sounds, but 50% is pretty hard to argue with. And that 50% does stack with the 80%, so that'll be 140% more powerful. So that'll make it be doing, what, 120? Like, plus 240 plus change. I think it's gotta be that. It just seems too good to be true. I mean, it is kind of too good to be true. Again, we're not counting for crits, but it just seems too good to pass up. that seems pretty good. Alright, let's not throw the run now. Significantly increased. Size is slightly increased. What do we get? That one. That's not bad. I think we'll try it. Sure. By the extra invisibility duration, why not? Oh, wait, we're here. For some reason, I thought we were in Church Mouse Street. I don't know why I thought that. It very clearly said where we are, but... well... don't like this pattern. I don't like this version of this enemy. Especially when they move out of my field. Thanks for that. Okay. Oh, that was close. Thought we were screwed there. Okay, there we go. Oh, are you of the opinion that artists sorry, are you of the opinion that an artist must be revered for its art and not vice versa? By and large, yeah. I mean, if the art's being done by someone completely repulsive, then I think that there's an argument for just not engaging with the art, but by and large, yeah. I wasn't sure if we're actually going to be in trouble where we are. Well, this is a bad place to be. Let's just relocate. Okay, there we go. Alright, time for Tasha. If we can land the explosion here, we can do a ton of damage to all her clones at once, but... that's a big if. Oh, we didn't even hit them both there, whoops. Oh, okay. For a moment there I was going to say, could you stop dodging all of them? Thank you. Okay, that's perfect. That's where I want to hit it. There we go, that's the burst we're looking for. I can't really target between the two of them at the same time, unlike, so we can't double up. Oh, well that worked out. Basically, Tasha, are you having just invulnerability frames? I'm trying to hit you with my thing, it's really getting old. There we go. Alright. So far, so good. Range decreases by 30, now it's 2 seconds shorter as countdown. That sounds good. Because our cooldown is one of the longer ones. I think that's probably just worth it. Like, the bleed and the great sword damage is fine, but I think just that 2 seconds cooldown could save the run. Okay. I guess with that, that's fine. I'm annoying to hit some of these fields, admittedly, but... watch them knock back. Oh, she dodged it. Is she gonna go into it? She go into it! Let's go! Let's go. Alright. We're not gonna try and land this, but it's fine. Just focus on dodging. Damage will fall into place on its own. God. That's kind of suck when our most powerful ability whiffs, but not much we can really do about that, unfortunately. That's an interesting spot for that to land, sure. I just barely missed it. Darn it. So hard to land that on this boss. Probably would have been better with a different upgrade, but it is what it is now. Am I committed? Can't change it now. Dang it. Oh, I hate this pattern. It's not even that hard, but I just kind of... It's one of those things that just makes me go stupid. I do not require assistance for being stupid. We are in genuine danger of enrage here. It's a bit upsetting. We keep whiffing all of our big abilities. Kinda sucks. I've never even seen this pattern, by the way. I don't remember this pattern at all. That's how bad our DPS is. I've never even seen that pattern. Oh dear. Okay. There we go! Oh my, yeah, 260 DPS, wow, that is abysmal. No wonder. That was weird for the damage boost as well. Agenda, I mean, he's like, oh, it's fine. Yeah, it's all good. Alright, Lakeside. I think we're gonna commit to this run regardless. I think even if we take the hit, we're gonna try not to take a hit. But even if we're not taking a hit, I think we'll probably, we're gonna play it out, I think. I do want that one though. Yeah, we'll get that. Right, lock in. There we go. Alright, now we're getting some value off of our secondary at last. Get big value off this one as well, actually. Nice. 900 DPS, yeah, that's pretty good. Purple. Red. Red again. Little bot, let me dispense with you. Be gone. How dare you interrupt this amazing gameplay. This amazing song. Well, I guess the song didn't get interrupted at least. Down below. Hey! Alright. Okay. More secondary damage would be kind of fun right now, but I'll take whatever we get. Special does extra, secondary deals 10. That's not bad. I mean, 10% isn't much, but we don't have any debuffs, unfortunately. I'm not getting Lancer Gauntlets because I know Lancer Gauntlets just feel awful to use. I guess we'll take the Witch's Plug. It's not that strong of an upgrade, but it is an upgrade, and we do get a movement speed boost, which could be helpful. It could be helpful, or it could just throw off my muscle memory and make me run into a bullet again. Entirely possible. Anything can happen. Almost finished that one. Ow! Dang it. Oh well, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with the run. We lost the fluff ball, but it's fine. I want to get one good run in tonight. And you know, it's practice. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna keep with the run. We're gonna stick with the run despite the fluff ball getting ruffled. I'm gonna try and go through the rest of the game without healing. See how far we can do with that. I mean, we get some passive healing from the chest that we can't avoid, but I think the first step, you know, if we can't get a hitless run, oh dang it, we can at least try and do a heal-less run where we can. Oh, okay, I moved a bit too quickly there, sure. Again, the timing on the slow, the stop moving and keep moving ones really do just like feel off to me. Ooh, almost. Oh, dang it. Well, you know what? Maybe we will need those heals. I don't know. I want to show you guys at least one successful run tonight. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll play this run out, and afterwards we'll do a run with Bruiser. We lost the Bruiser run earlier in the night, and I wanna play another Bruiser run because I just like Bruiser. Druid is actually really not one of my favourite characters, but I'm just playing her because I think she's the one that's got the best chance of success for this challenge. Alright, that is still alright, honestly. This game is truly amazing, Helm. It's maze-like with its bullets. It is, yeah, it's mesmerising, exactly me, yeah. We'll take us Nuzlocke runs. Always great to be here. Helm, thanks for another great one. Have fun. I'm gonna have a very nice evening. You always love to see you. Thank you again for the raid. Have a great one. Take care. Alright, anything good here? Nothing really. These aren't incredible. Alright, screw it. I'm just gonna take them on seriously. We're screw the no healing idea. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna play regular run. We tried, we failed. We'll do the regular run. Guess we can grab this. Yeah, why not? We should probably also buy some more damage. Buy some levels. Because we've actually got a pretty decent build going right now. It's not the best, but like it's not bad. It almost feels like a waste to just throw it away. But I'm going to be keeping track if I can, if I remember to. I'm going to try and keep track to see how many hits I take on everything else. Clearly at the moment, it seems like Emerald Lakeside is the one area I need to practice more before I can do this run. Which is funny, because I don't actually think it's that hard of a thing. That's the wild thing, like, if you, like, I genuinely think Emerald Lakeside is one of the easier areas, but I think it just kind of lulls you in with a full sense of security. It's so, like, cheerful and the music's so nice that it seems easy, but it's actually kind of hard. It's easy concept, hard execution, I think is the best way to sum it up. Thankfully, this one's like fairly free. I think the Scholar's Nest might be the easiest one for me at this point. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to fail it occasionally, just easiest comparatively. We need to be... Oh god, we're going to be... Hold on. Oh god, we fucked this up. Yeah, we fucked it up tremendously. Well, case in point. Easiest is a relative term, not an absolute. It's easiest in the sense that insert name of game here is the easiest Dark Souls title. Don't ask me which it is, I could not tell you. Go like here. Mess it up. Okay, we're fine. Salvaged it. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Damn, that's a big one. Dark Souls is easy. I mean, I'm sure if you go into any, go to any avid Dark Souls fan, and they will be more than happy to tell you about, oh, the games aren't even that hard, you guys. They're actually not that hard. You just need to get better at the game. They're not even hard. Oh, wow. I'm going for it. We're going all in on this secondary. I want to make this secondary as massive as it can be. The lower radius will suck a little bit, but we're in the final area. There's not really much use for AoE at this point. A lot of our stuff we can just drop right on the boss, and it will just hit, so... yeah. So I love this track in particular. This is a good boss track. This might be my favourite one of the boss tracks. Very jazzy. Actually, now I'm saying this out loud, I'm assuming the boss tracks are different. I've never actually paid too close attention to them. I'm too busy focusing on the mechanics a lot of the time. Maybe they are the same, but I just never noticed somehow. I don't know. I think they're different. I'm genuinely unsure about that as I'm saying this out loud. Fine, for the real questions, such as, why can you activate interrupted kaiju symbol while either player controls a kaiju monster, even though the primitive text on kaiju cards is identical to that on cards such as there can be only one, which would normally prevent you from summoning a monster, even if the card that you activate to summon said monster would resolve the game state in a position where the monster would be legally summoned. I don't think that's the kind of question she meant, but you know, I'm asking the real questions here. Anyone else for that? Oh yes, thank you, Zordon. Yeah, for any of our guests tonight that like Yu-Gi-Oh, we have got a tournament coming up later in the week, on Thursday in fact. It is my 1 year stream anniversary, so I'm having a little for fun Master Duel tournament. Nothing serious, of course, just a bit of a goofy fun time, but if you like the world's worst card game, then we'd love to have you join us. Ah, dang it. That's fine. It's just damage. What's damage gonna do? Kill me? Imagine. Really embarrassing when I die in like 5 seconds now, isn't it? Never mind. Alright, let's see if we can actually tidy up a run tonight. Oh, look how sad and depressing our floofball looks now. Aw, still beaten up. Alright, well, what can we get here? Oh, thank you for the follow! Follow and as above, go to bed. Yeah, you have a great night! Have yourself a great night's sleep, Xylon. Thank you for the follow, and I'm glad you've enjoyed yourself here. Have a wonderful night's sleep. Take care. Alright, let's get our healing. Anything else that really matters? That's quite... Wait, that's really funny. Hold up. Flash Dex every 6 times we use it. Hold on, that goes crazy with our upgrade. Although we lose damage at... we lose damage at base. I don't think I'd allow my... I don't think I trust myself to not fuck that up. I think we're just going to buy levels. In theory, we could get some really gigantic blasts off of that, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh god, it's this one. This is like the one I did not want to save for this. Okay, we did hit at least. The big downside about all of our damage being invested in our secondary is that we I need the secondary to actually hit things. Okay, good enough. I think that's the only fight here I was kind of worried about seeing with what we've got. I think the rest are fairly stationary. Oh, this is like literally stationary. This should be super free. This one is a bit of a DPS check, but I'm pretty sure our DPS is more than 5 for it. A little bit tight, we made it. That one actually is a soft DPS check, like those cleaves from the middle will eventually just kill you. Oh, that's a bit rough. As long as they stay still, we'll be okay. Why did I say that? I made them move. Even if we can't hit you with the field, we can at least do shots and damage you. There we go. Alright, time for the final battle. You might not have made it with our floof ball, but at least we made it. Special does more damage, special does more damage. I don't think we've got a percent chances, have we? No, we don't. Screw it, only stuff. More damage. Just stack it up. Our secondary should be doing absurd amounts of damage at this point, I think. Not sure why our icons are flashing right now, that's a bit strange. Yeah, the game is quite short. That's the thing. When you have a good run and you just beat you don't die, the game is decently short. But there's a lot of replay value because like you've got all the different characters to learn to get good at, and sometimes it's just fun seeing what the build throws at you. And of course, learning the higher difficulties as well. That takes a while. It took me a long time to get good enough at hard mode to reliably see the end, and heck, this is the first time we're actually seeing it tonight. Because there's 5 stages, but you only get 3 stages every run. And then the last, well, technically there's 6. The Pale Keep is always the final, or the penultimate stage, and then this is always the final boss. Honestly, that would be something that would be quite fun, would have like a mode for going to every single area. Although there is a cap on the loot you can get. The game has a sandbox mode called the Toy Box, where you can just grab whatever items you want and make a crazy build and just play with it. It doesn't give you any like rewards or anything, it's just for fun, but in that mode it shows that you are capped on the number of loot you can get. You physically cannot hold any more items than we have currently. But that would be a nice option. Like I would happily pay a few bucks for like, you know, a DLC mode where you control all the kingdoms and get super powerful. This one. This one. This one. See, one of those spinning lasers I can deal with. 2 of them I 100% cannot. We're gonna be at the push soon. Oh, I hope that secondary's gonna actually be in their hitbox, actually. It should be, they're pretty big. Oh yeah, we're fine. Oh, they're giving us good luck on these laser bars. We haven't got to move down once. Alright, and here comes the tank limit break moment. You have to defensive through that or you will just take damage. Stay on, stay on. There's one thing I've learned with this game is that it's never too late to throw a run. Me and a friend were playing co-op the other night and we threw a run at like 1% on this final boss. And it was so annoying because we had such good builds as well. It seemed like it was like too good to fail, but no, that's not a thing. That physically cannot happen. Okay, top first. Watch it into the glaive. First. Into the glaive. Bottom first. The glaive. First. First. It's actually exactly there during that match the colours section where we end up throwing. And the worst part is that's not even that hard, it's one of the easier mechanics. Okay, that was lucky because I think our defensive was on cooldown. Let's go! We finally got a run done tonight. Hey, Nico Gamer! Fred said he will add more bosses and new classes, but that will take time since he's a single player doing it. Yeah, I respect the heck out of the fact that he is just one guy doing it on his own, yeah. Yeah, welcome in. Pardon that I was a little bit locked in at the end there. We've not had the best of runs tonight, so I wanted to get at least one good one. But I think we can manage one more. That was a pretty good run. It was a pretty good one. But can we do better? We're not gonna worry about the floof ball, but I am bringing back the Bruiser. I like Bruiser too much. They're just too much fun. I'm not going to worry about football. We're back in frog mode. We are thoroughly frog-pilled. I just want to have one with the Bruiser because they're just fun, frankly. And it just feels kind of good after playing Druid. Like, the Druid has grown on me. Like, the consistency of just being able to hit from anywhere on the board at any given time is really nice. But it's just not as satisfying. Just punching things in the face is just always going to feel better. Bruiser, I don't even know her! Alright, we want things that just make our primary really big. That's what we're looking for. That is awful. That is not what I want. I've actually picked this Vega Spirit up before. This is pretty much good for, I think, exactly the Hunter Rabbit. Other characters can use it, but every time I've picked this up, I've immediately regretted it. Oh, wait. Red White Ribbon is crazy, actually. So the funny thing is, Berserk is a buff. So Berserk now lasts 8 seconds instead of 5. That's a huge DPS increase, actually. Yeah, we've gone from getting 5 punches per Berserk to 8. Nice. It isn't actually increased by as much as I was expecting, I'll be entirely honest, but it's still good. see. Primary applies curse, secondary applies curse, haunted gloves. I don't think haunted gloves is good. It improves the quick jab, that's all it does. I think primary applies curse is fine. 10% more damage is 10% more damage, so. Oh, this is going to really inflate the DPS numbers because we're getting the double up here. There we go. And fun with the Wizard in Luna, the Wizard became much more fun than she was after the practice. Oh, I didn't know that they changed her. I only started playing this game a few weeks ago, admittedly. I'm still trying to learn Luna. I can somewhat consistently get to, I get halfway through the third fight on Church Mouse Streets, but I really need to, like, practice it more. I'm happy to practice it more. I enjoy the learning process in this game. Still hard, though. It's still very hard. Let's see. More damage got cooldown. Don't want that. Slightly more decreases cooldown special. Damage increased with all the grants buffs. Don't want that. Probably that one. Tries bullet hell. Kind of. I've played them in the past, but I've never been good at that. I've never been good at bullet hells. To be fair, if I'm being realistic, if this game advertised itself as a bullet hell, I wouldn't have played it. I really got into this game because of my love of FF14, and like the advert of it being a raiding game, that really appealed to me. Funnily enough, me and my friends have actually been making a game of our own, a board game rather than a video game, with that same kind of idea of it being kind of distilling the feeling of raiding down to a pure experience. Very different to this though, like with like completely different take on it. We actually started it, gosh, a year and a half ago? In fact, you know what? Oh, I didn't mean to move on there. Oh well, it's fine. If you type !final encounter in chat, or one word, you'll be able to see it. It's, we've got it on Tabletop Simulator and we update it regularly. If you like cooperative board games and you like raiding, then hey, you might enjoy it. We've got a really good artist who does all our art for it, and he's done some adorable characters for it. I need to do another stream of it at some point. I did a stream of it a few months ago. I think it was back in April. But we've updated like a lot since then. We need to rope some more VTuber friends together to have a go at it. There we go. Thank you, Zordon! Oh, it was Mika, sorry! Sorry, Mika! Sorry at the corner of my eye, I saw the colour and thought it was Zordon! I do apologise, welcome in, Mika, welcome, I'm sorry. Pardon me, you and Zordon are a very similar colour, and I was just kind of glancing at the corner of my eye, I do apologise. Yeah, our game wears its FF14 inspiration, oh dang it, very clearly on its sleeve, to the point where if you know certain classes in that game, some other characters' gameplay may seem very familiar. This is not an accident. We're not ashamed of our inspiration. See, after learning this fight in Luna, doing it in hard mode is almost relaxing by comparison, although, admittedly, part of that is knowing how much more relaxed I can be about the DPS checks. The Luna DPS checks are just kind of a bit crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Hey Stratos, welcome in! Welcome! Well, ironically, Luna actually helped me learn how to do this mechanic more consistently, so... Guess it's worth learning. Have a PC fighter. Hey, congrats! Jesus, mechanic slightly. One thing I do like with these two is the fact that they do that little cure thing there, kind of like equalizes their HP. So you're not too badly punished if you focus one of them. Like, some characters just can't do AoEs during some... Like right now, I can't physically do AoEs right now. There we go. Finally, it's not all Stratos. Another chance people always assume it's me. Are you doing well then, Stratos? Hope you're taking care of yourself. Hope you've not had any more accidents. I know that you tend to have a bit of a problem with that. What do we got here? Nothing's really that good. I guess that one's fine. Like, special damage is fine. Not that exciting, but it will do. Alright, mouse time. I like this mouse, she's very cute. All the girls in this game are cute. I saw a review of this game talk about the characters in this game and referred to them as all being secretly VTubers. And I can't honestly say that would be a bad idea, frankly. Like, some of these would make heckin' cute VTuber designs. So it's this bit here where I often end up messing up. Let's try and see if I can figure this out. Oh, still took damage. The timing on this one I just find so hard to grasp. Oh well. Good thing we haven't got the foosball, we have frog. So we should. Admittedly, the second phase is going to be a little bit rough. Our AoE potential is a little bit crap, but we'll figure it out. So our DPS actually doesn't seem that great, I'm not going to lie. Alright, time for Mice of the Round. This is one of those phases that I feel like your character will either excel at or struggle with. Dang it, I was trying to do a clever thing with that. Like, some characters just go into this phase and just immediately melt them, like, in 2 seconds. And then you've got the Bruiser, who can't really do that, unfortunately. Not with this build, at least. There are, like, some ways we could have done it, but I don't think we really had the items for it this run. How many AoEs would you like on the screen? Yes. I took a lot of punches to just pop that. Yeah, and this bit sucks as well, it's really hard. Oh, dang it. Well, it's really hard when you just walk into the AoE, that's for sure. But this one I find really hard just to maintain uptime on. Okay, that damage actually seems really bad this run, for this fight. We might actually enrage if we're not lucky. Why is our damage so bad? Alright, we got past the rats, but... I'm actually worried about the boss. I'm just not sure if we've got the damage to kill the boss in time at this rate. Actually, we should be okay, I think. Oh, dang it! Wait, what was I hit by there? Oh, was it the tether? Shoot, I missed that. Get back here! Man, our damage feels really low this run, I'm not gonna lie. I used to feeling this weak as a bruiser. I think we'll be alright though, I think we can kill, I just need to not take any more damage. Okay, good enough. Jeez, that felt rough, honestly. Why isn't the bunny ears a routine? Maybe I could make... If I was going to make it a routine, I'd want to get some proper ones, not just the default ones. My touch you is Bunny Helm-Chan is my favourite manga. Ah, yes, the children. Hey, ID, welcome in, welcome. I think I've seen you play this game occasionally, haven't I? I love this game. I wish I was a little better at it. But that's not going to stop me from enjoying it. I just clearly need more practice before I'm ready for the high difficulties. Alright, let's get our elf. What we got here? Significantly... Oh no, 6-second cooldown. That's awful. I don't like that. Well, actually, hold on. Let me think here. Our base damage is 200. This does 94 times 2. It's not significantly... It's not significantly weaker, actually. At this point. We could just grab this. And just use it once. Or we could go for the Abyssal Rage, which is very funny. What's this one doing? Ah, yeah, I don't really like that one. What have we got? Primary applies curse. If we've got the primary applies curse, so we do kind of need to be using that to get any of that. Yeah, that's kind of all over the place here, I'm not gonna lie. And this is like special damage plus 20. Yeah, nothing here really synergizes. I mean, we could go Abyssal Rage for the memes. Screw it, we'll do it for the memes. So Abyssal Rage makes it so that your rage starts on a really hefty cooldown, but when you get it available, it then becomes like available 100% uptime. So it's got like a 28-second cooldown, but it also lasts 28 seconds. Oh, dang it. The inward gravity always throws me off. Oh, dang it. Case in point. It also increases your damage by 40%, so you basically do 40% damage for the rest of the fight. I just realised as well, with the ribbon we have that increases our buff duration, that makes it like a 30-second buff. That's actually kind of crazy. We really need something that buffs our primary though for this to be any sort of worthwhile. Alright, now we just hold down the punch button. She was a little better with it, Helm. Every game she plays in, she's doing her best, and that's all that matters. Look, I might be doing my best, but it doesn't mean I can't wish my best was better. Also, just noticed your eyes glow when you speak. That's clear. You didn't notice that, Status? I didn't realize it was so subtle. Oh, why? I suppose if you unlock mobile, it might not be obvious before. If you're building a PC, buy speakers. They don't come with them anymore. True, actually. Yes. Get yourself a good set of speakers. Okay, now that's fair enough. That's completely fair. Didn't realize how subtle the effect might be on a smaller screen. And punch mode. Oh gosh. I'm not quite sure how we got away with that, but we'll take it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the increased buff duration with... Oh, I was completely not paying attention now. Increased buff duration with Abyssal Rage is kind of very funny, just because you just punch rages. It's just a shame that the rest of our build kind of sucks. We haven't really got any synergies going on. Oh, dang it. Oh, well, on like our last hit point. That's not great. So what we really want out of this next chest is... There's an item that's called like the giant stone club or something like that. That just boosts your primary damage by a ton, but also increases the global cooldown. That would be ideal because we completely negate the downside with our rage. That's like the best item we can find, I think. We also kind of just need an upgrade for it, actually. Actually, wait, no, that's great. When you have a buff, your movement speed increases and you deal 25% more damage. Berserk is a buff. So that's a generically good one. This means we have to deal with it until we get our Berserk up. Oh, my upturn! Oh, ye gods, my deeps is ruined! What if I were to spam nothing but punch and disguise it as a good rotation? Delightfully devilish, Helm-Chan. Alright. DPS seems to be okay now. Not amazing, but like, fine. Oh, I messed that up. Oh god, that was the wrong button press. Didn't want me to go that direction. Whoops. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is always fine. Okay. There's the push. Funny enough, I think I'm less afraid of phase 2 of this boss than I am of phase 1. One of the unlocks is actually for beating the boss during this time stop section. I don't think I've got it yet. Either that or I might have gotten it with, like, boss kills instead. That would be on this side, I believe. Oh! I'm so fast! Didn't realize I was going to jerk that far. Oh! Darn it! I died because I was too fast! There is such thing as too much speed, I suppose. Alright. I think we'll try one more run, because if the run goes well, it'll probably take a step out on normal stream time. Maybe we'll mix it up. I'm gonna... Does it cycle around if I... Okay, it does. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm just gonna hold... Oh, hold doesn't work. I've got to tap. Alright, I'm just gonna close my eyes and look away. I'm gonna tap a bunch of times, and we're just gonna go with whatever bunny it gives me. Unless it's Druid, because we've played a bunch of Druid tonight. I'm kind of bored of Druid. It's Druid, we'll roll into something else. And it will be you. Assassin. Alright, you know what? Screw it. We can ball with Assassin. We played a bit of Assassin earlier, but we're not going to go for the floof ball run. I just want to see if we can get some crazy deeps, and maybe another run in. Just another clear would be nice. There we go. In your fast and light, you live in the darkness, true. The closer you are to the light, the bigger your shadow becomes. Alright, what do we got here? All the biddies do 20 more damage. I think we want the Black Bolt Ribbon. Well, Black Bolt Ribbon or Bloodhound Greatsword. Because again, with Assassin, the way I like to play it is just to build up like as much sources of damage as possible. That's every 12 seconds. I mean, we're not going to be able to do it. Well, actually, we might. Depending on... I'm going to take the Bloodhound Greatsword, because I don't know whether bleed increases damage dealt, or if it's an extra damage source. It is a debuff, and often it says like... Okay, so let's see. Okay, it does not seem to be an extra damage source, so... Alright, well now we know. I'm almost tempted to reset if we don't get good items here, just because I want to show how dumb this build can get. Let's see what we got here. Oh, actually, these are not bad items, actually. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh no, that was bad because... Yeah, we'll get the lightning bow. We go. Alright, it's not the best start for this build, but it's okay, it's fine. Oh, that's perfect, that's exactly what we want. That's the exact one we want. That's also really good. We are 1 gold off of a 40, unfortunately. That's fine, we'll just buy some damage. So we can't manually use our range attack anymore, but it will trigger every time the counter next to us hits 10. And it increases by 1 every time we deal damage with any source. That includes itself, so we can trigger it fairly often, but we're going to get it even more often when we get more attack that's going on. And we're just going to be looking for items that just do damage. Actually, now I think about it, the bleed is actually really good because... Oh, dang it. The bleed increases damage per hit, and both our primary and our secondary, which is now automatic, are multi-hits, so we get extra value off that. The only downside, of course, is if we do have to break from the boss for a while. No, we're gonna cheese us. Cheese us without invuln. There we go. Yeah, if we do have to break contact from the enemy for a while, we do kind of lose any ability to deal damage, but I think it's still worth it. This build does pop off quite quickly once you start getting items going. Even if it is more kind of death of 1,000 cuts. Yeah. Oh no, can't deeps from here. No deeps. Of course, I gave us this teleport where we can't keeps easily. Actually, that wasn't too bad. 355. That's not too bad. Could be better, could be worse. Alright, give us something that either buffs our secondary or just a source of damage. That'd be great. Or primary, I guess, is also good. 30% chance of dealing 100 to all when your primary does damage, or every 10 seconds, fire projectile instantly resets when you gain a buff. I think it's gotta be this. Because the 30% chance is when it does damage. We're hitting twice, and I'm gonna try and find the upgrade that hits 4 times, so we get 4 rolls on it. That's gonna add up quickly. And again, it's another damage source that will then trigger our throw, and yeah, we're already getting a lot of dagger throws going now. I'm not sure how clearly it comes through on the stream audio, but there's a little like tick sound that happens when loot's triggering, and we're getting a lot of those procs right now. Oh, whoops. I'm holding that one. Oh yeah, look at that, we are shredding that HP bar. This is what you want to... This is like the Assassin's build that I enjoy seeing. Our race is nice and early, and we should just scale from here. We don't even need our special at this point. We're just better off using our primary just across the board. Okay, one bottom left. How good the game's branding did, for me at least. What I need to say is, if this game just marketed itself as a bullet hell, I probably wouldn't have really looked at it twice. But I love this game, it's a lot of fun, and that was a good side run. 600 DPS and only in like area 2. Oh, Dark House. Well, that was going well. I don't know, we'll see. Our damage is very high. None of these really help. Let's grab that, let's grab that. Let's buy some damage. Fortunately, we haven't got any good upgrades, but it's fine. The nice thing here is it really triggers it super quickly. 700 DPS. We will take that. Take those all day and all night. Right, give us a good pattern, please. That's a good pattern, thank you. I didn't think you'd actually do it. Yeah, I think we've got to build here. I think we're onto something. $718 DPS, and we're only in the second area. That's really good. Yeah, we are off to the races. This one might be a little lower because we do lose a lot of our time potentially, but we'll see. See what we can do. Never mind, nothing to worry about. 700 DPS still. I think that bleed is really what's helping us pop off here. We've got so many sources of damage that are all getting boosted by it. When a percent chance exceeds applied poison. We have one of those, I think. 50% chance of reset your defensive's cooldown. Although, bigger hitboxes, you know what? We'll take the bigger hitboxes, I think. It is a slight hit to our DPS potentially, but it means easier hits, which I think is worth it. Alright, let's see how quickly we can shred this one. Bottom's coming up further. Yeah. Maybe down here. Oh, dang it. Wasn't down as far as I thought I was. Oh, good thing we weren't doing the flip ball run. Oh wow. Oh wow, we are shredding. Will it blend? That is the question. Methyl dragon dust, don't breathe this. Okay, I guess we actually do have to do some mechanics. Alas. We're gonna have to dodge this. Never mind, we didn't have to dodge that. It's fine. Oh, this is fine. We're good here. No, wait. We're not good here. Doesn't matter though. Haha! Never punished. You know, I think this is the first time I've actually seen this part of the fight tonight. I've been doing badly enough against this fight that I haven't actually gotten this far. But I don't think we're going to see much more. Well, there we go! Now that is what we want to see. And we get all that bonus gold because we have the gold potion. So if we can find 2 good upgrades in King's Arsenal here, we'll be laughing. Oh, perfect. Yes, Sapphire and Swift Cut, 4 hits, excellent. There's more damage down on range attack, that's not really that good. But that is fantastic. We'll just buy a couple of levels, we'll sit on the rest of our gold and we'll maybe buy... We'll just spam them out in the next area if we don't find anything better. But now we should just be like completely just spamming. Oh my gosh, look at the damage. Look at the HP bar. Call us the Mithril Wave because we are melting her. 1000 DPS single target. You don't see that very often. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. You know what? I'm glad I decided to do one more run. This is the kind of run you want to end on. Now don't mess it up, Helm. Do not throw this run away. Jeez, you didn't even get a rotation off. Jeez. And this is with like one of our upgrades not even being a DPS upgrade. The bracelet could be something else doing damage potentially. Wait, I've just realized why this is so good. I've realized why the build's working so well. We have the item that does damage on a percentage whenever we hit the enemy with our primary. And then we have the bow resets itself whenever the percentage chance succeeds. So basically we just have like a percentage chance to just do more damage with our primary. And it's also AoE, so we're hitting all the clones for even more damage here. God, this is disgusting. I need to write this build down. This build is amazing. Man, that 13... Jeez! I think this might be our strongest build we have. I have no clue what's going on. Okay, so here's how it breaks down. Here's the breakdown of the build and why it's doing what it's doing. So our primary attack, which is our slash attack, it's 4 times. That's fine. We've got this Bloodhound Greatsword that does damage around us every 12 seconds, but also increases our damage dealt to that enemy for 10 seconds. We've got the Brightstorm Spear that has a 30% chance of doing 100 to all enemies every time our primary does damage, which again, reminder, it does damage 4 times. So we've got 4 chances of doing 100 damage to all enemies. We've got the Lightning Bow that does 300 every 12 seconds, but it immediately resets itself when the Brightstorm Spear triggers. On top of this, our Knife Juggle triggers automatically every 10 times we deal damage. So we're basically a fully automatic machine gun at this point. Double cooldown less than or equal to 10 seconds. 1.10. That has no global cooldown. How does that interact with that? You know what? We're gonna chance it. None of these other ones really do much for us. So this currently is 83. Let's see if this improves it for science. It does! Excellent. So we just added 30% damage to our knives. So our slash does 97 4 times. Our knives do 108 3 times, and they're both firing at the same time. Most of the time. Alright, wolf time. So yeah, you can see the little icons above my character's head about the bow and the spear. That is just indicating that they've triggered. As you can see, sometimes we get like a bunch of these triggers at once and it just shreds the boss. I'm so glad I had this run recorded because this is fantastic. And the best part is, like, this isn't even as good as this one could have gotten. Like, we could have gotten items that interact with this even more. Jeez, look at that. We just murdered her. We almost got her HP completely empty before the phase transition even. I don't believe you can kill them before they change forms. I think it just locks their HP at like 1 until they change form. And we've got such big hitboxes thanks to the bracelet that we can hit the boss consistently from even in the middle of this AoE span. I don't think we're going to one-cycle them though. I think we will see one slowdown, but I mean this is still incredibly good damage. Actually, maybe we will. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. No slow down, no slow down. Come on. Ah, so close! We were so close. That was so nearly a quick kill. That's such a shame. Well, 1262 DPS. We'll take it. Honestly, I don't even know what upgrades we could possibly get here that would help us out. We're borderline overpowered. What we got? More damage range attack. 40% chance of movie staying. I guess that's fine. I mean, we could take that, or we could just buy more levels, which I think we'll do. Each level is 1% more damage. Might as well max out on that damage. Level 59. Not quite 69 though, alas. Jeez, 2,399 damage per second, mind you. I'm so glad we got a run like this together, though. Because this is what I think roguelikes are all about, really, you know. Whenever you pick up a roguelike, you're secretly hoping for that crazy god run where everything goes your way, and with 1558 DPS, I dare say this run is one of those. Oh my gosh, we're just melting them. You know, who needs a floofball anyway? Who needs a city floofball? We have deeps. Increases secondaries damage. Deals 200 when you use an ability or loop with a cooldown of 10 or more. Wait, hold on. Doesn't this have a... It's got a cooldown of 12. That's got a cooldown of 12. Yeah, that's crazy, actually. Oh my gosh, that's really good. So, okay. Here's what's going on. This is a cooldown of 12 seconds. It instantly resets when the percentage chance succeeds. Bright Storm Spear, 30% chance of succeeding. So, and it triggers 4 times per primary. On top of that, every time the lightning bow fires, we're also doing 200 damage with the black hole charm. This should increase our damage tremendously. This is going to be pretty dope. Alright, come on, bunny. I have brought the steel and the bunny, and also the frog. In fact, you know what? I'll bring my own frog. God, we're just off to the races with this. Look at the damage. Look at the HP just melt. It is delicious. I'm very excited to see what the final DPS is on this. Blue. And the best part is we've got such big hitboxes from the base that we don't really lose uptime either. We could potentially have higher DPS with a different item, but this might make it more consistent. And consistency might mean more damage. Wow, she is nearly pushed. Yeah, I mean... I don't hate turtles, but you could call me the Shredder right now. She's already half dead. Normally at this point we're like, I don't know, maybe a quarter or a third through our health bar. Really dead. I did waste my defensive there, but it doesn't matter. I'm an assassin. I don't get punished. I just reset my cooldown. Wow, this is easily the quickest kill I've ever seen on this boss. Oh my gosh. We freaking take us 2,046 solo DPS. That is a record for me. I've never seen 2,000 DPS on a solo enemy. That is a heckin' good run. We take those. Wow. I think that is about as good of a run as we possibly could ask for. I mean, yeah, we could have had our floof ball. But, you know, we don't need floof ball. We have the power of 2,046 DPS. That's worth more than any floof ball. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up there, I think. So please keep your arms, legs, and various body parts clear of the closing doors as we go over to our chat screen. I'll see you there in just a moment. Alrighty, guys. Well, let's get rid of a frog jam there. I know that we didn't get our floof ball, alas. I'm still going to keep plugging away at that off stream, frankly. I want to get the floof ball one day. I'm sure I'm capable of it. I just need to get better at the game. The funny thing is that I think we got through most of that last run without taking damage. I think we did the last area or two. So I can't really remember. I wasn't paying tremendously close attention, to be honest. But I think that's just the thing. If we can get a run that just does a ton of damage, then suddenly the chaos become a lot less scary. Thanks for the stream help. Also, thank you for the bunny ears. I could not get the bunny ears out, but yeah, maybe one day I'll try and get some actual proper bunny ears made up. But my like some hunting caterpillars. Caterpillars? I see. Well, I hope they're friendly caterpillars and not like gross, scary ones. Alrighty, guys. For our raid tonight, we're gonna raid into Hero. Hero Izawa. He is doing some Master Duel viewer duels himself. And he's been away for a little bit. I know he's had some stuff going on, so good to see him back around again after a little while. So thank you all for being here tonight. Let's give him a, you know how it goes by now, perfectly normal made. And yes, thank you, Zoran. Again, we do have the tournament. I'll be accepting sign-ups for the tournament pretty much up until the day of. Like, basically once the stream starts, it's pretty much the cutoff point for it, frankly. And we'll probably do like a... We'll probably just go through the rules real quick, a reminder for everyone, just so that people can double-check their decks and whatnot. And also, I don't expect everyone to be there at the crack of, you know, bang on 7. So, yeah, well, it gives people a chance to filter in a little bit and to get the rooms sorted out. Alright, guys, well, give some love to Hero when you get there. And have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you for joining here tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you do, seriously, consider picking up. It's quite cheap, and heck, maybe some days, maybe if a lot of people get into it, maybe we could do some like game nights in the Discord with it. It would be a lot of fun to try and do group games together. But now, though, you have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care of yourselves, and as always, it's been a pleasure to serve you all.